Yes, Chelsea fans, how are you all doing? Hopefully you're okay. It's been a couple of days. I've calmed down. Joao Felix has been signed and starts the game. How you all doing? Massive, massive game. Talk about a massive game to just get you going. Honestly, huge game. Huge game. Hopefully you're all doing well and hopefully you're looking forward to a good Chelsea performance tonight. Let tonight be the start of something. Could Joao Felix be the man that's instrumental in our change of fortunes? Hopefully, against a difficult side tonight, Fulham. Having a great season for them. 7th in the Premier League. Believe it or not, I never thought I'd say this, but Chelsea are the third team in West London at the minute in the Premier League, and that's dire, to say the least. We beat Fulham by 2 or 3 goal advantage tonight. We got 11 on points for them, up into 7th. We'll be 7 points behind the likes of Newcastle. And then we got Palace at the weekend. So, how are you all? Hopefully you're all good. Come and say hello. It's open to subscribers, the chat tonight, so make sure you say hello. Come and join in. This is ball by ball match commentary. Actual radio style ball by ball coverage. And it's been broadcast on BT Sport tonight. Of course, we have our old player, Willian, bless him, in the Fulham ranks these days. Great player, great servant. Len, good to see you, mate. Agreed totally. Need 3 points. Richard, up the Chelsea, exactly. That's Richard Evans. And Richard Thomas says, hello all. How are you, Richards? Both Richards and Si, who agrees we do need a result tonight. Woodshed, how are you, mate? John, how are you? Paneas, how are you, mate? Tabs, how are you doing? Woodshed, good evening to you all, friends. Just got home after a long day at work, fresh from the shower, new pair of blue underwear on for luck. At long last, some cold beer. Cheers. Exactly. Go for it. John says, hi guys, hope you're all well. Up the Blues. Exactly. Paneas says we need 6 points in the next 2 games, obviously including this one. Tabs, evening all, come on you Blues. Clinton says evening. Hello mate, how are you doing? Hope for a better game. We all do. We all hope for better. To the Chelsea team, if you've not seen it, Graham Potter reverts back to the 3-4-3 formation. It's been advertised on BT Sport a slightly different way than I see it. So, Kepa's in goal. The back 3 is Koulibaly on the left, Thiago Silva in the middle, and Trevor Chalobah on the right-hand side. Lewis Hall keeps his place left wing back. Good for him. He's been doing all right, and he keeps his place on the left-hand side. Aspie comes into that right wing back position, and he'll play, as I say, on the right-hand side. The midfield 2, good to see the partnership is back. Kovacic and Zakaria. Now, the front 3, Mason Mount, Joao Felix and Kai Havertz. It's been advertised that Felix is through the middle. I think it's 2 number 10s with Mount and Felix roaming in behind Kai Havertz. That's what I believe it's going to be. Rich says looking forward to it. Shaq, William Gow incoming. Clinton says excited to see Felix tonight. We are. Ice cold. Cheers, CD, and hello everyone. Terence, how are you doing, mate? Hopefully we're going to get a positive result tonight. We hope. Smash that like button. 52 people watching already. Smash the like button for me, people. That would be fantastic if you could. Appreciate it. Let's get up to 50 as soon as we can. Yeah, Si, I agree with you. Havertz and Mount need to put a shift in big time. 100%. Ice cold in the house. Cheers, mate. Going smaller these days. The little half pint. Little cans. Nice and simple. No drama. Got high blood pressure, apparently. That might just be from Chelsea, to be fair. But yeah, so Felix can produce some brilliant moments. He can. I just want him to just play and enjoy the game tonight and not feel a lot of pressure and just get hold of that ball and just create. I've been saying Chelsea didn't have or have not replaced Cesc Fabregas since he left the football club. I just want to take you to an argument I had with some people, some other Chelsea fans at work and in the family. I said I've not done I've not done no videos for 2 days because I wanted to calm down after my little rant I posted up on the channel. And somebody said to me, or a few people said to me, what could Graham Potter have done against Man City at half time? Now, apologies if I've said this already, but in my opinion, bearing in mind that game and the way it was going first half, everything was against us. In my view, the problem we had against Man City was the wings. Kyle Walker and that Sergio Gomez had so much time and space with Chelsea playing so narrow, shifting from one side of the pitch to the other side of the pitch. As soon as we all shifted over to one side to go and shut the space down and press, long ball over into acres of space, and they just played us to just made us look stupid. So I said, why not half time Graham Potter turn around and go, right, I'm going to go 3 at the back. I'm going to go 2 wing backs, and I'm going to get the wing backs to deal with the threat of Walker and Gomez. Hopefully, by doing so and stop them from coming forward as much, our midfield can get hold of the ball, and then we can look to create. That's the change I would have made, and I'm glad to see that we've got that done tonight in the 3-4-3 formation or 3-4-2-1. The Christmas tree. Not Christmas tree, that's 4-3-2-1. Not what we're talking about. We're talking nonsense. Tabs, Hall playing, that's good for him. It is, mate. It's really good. Boyd, how you doing, mate? Daniel, how are you? Good to see you here. Come and say hello, everyone. Smash the like button for me. Smash it for me. Nobody's pointed out that my my timer's gone a bit stupid on my scoreboard. My scoreboard's not as good as it used to be, but, you know, what can I do? We're there. We're there or thereabouts. Now, everyone, just to remember, no spoilers in chat, please. We are a minute behind the coverage. I'm watching it on the BT Sport app. No spoilers in chat. We are 1 minute behind. You will be removed. Can't say further than that. I'm going to have to pin that. Would say that Haaland hasn't scored since he came against us. Perhaps we sprinkle some of that Ross Barkley magic onto him. Adam, come on to Chelsea. Exactly. Pin that message up there. So, I suggest if you've got notifications running on your phones for goals going in, turn them off. In fact, I'm going to turn mine off. I'm going to turn my goal alerts and notifications off on my phone. In fact, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go iPhone. Do not disturb. How about that? Do not disturb. I suggest you all do the same thing. Come on, people. 19 more likes is all I need for 50 before kickoff, which is amazing, and I appreciate it. Now, build up to the game. I was sitting there watching it on BT Sport. BT Sport, I've got Joe Cole. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. They had Peter Crouch, old Lurch. Freak! And they also had Gary Cahill making his BT Sport punditry debut, bless him. Gary Cahill, he's won it all. Simple as that. The coverage, anyway, was it focused on the fact that Fulham have only won one of the last 30 games against Chelsea. I know I should never have said it, but I had to. Last time they beat us was in 2005. In that second season under Mourinho, where we won the league again, we lost 1-0 at the Cottage. Believe it or not. So, players are just out on the side there. Fulham are out, waiting for Chelsea to appear. Fulham are a good, hard-working team. Marco Silva working his magic. First out, as usual, as Pete. What would you think if you're Cucurella being overlooked for Lewis Hall? Aspi and Tim Ream are having a bit of a hug and a full-on conversation here. Good old chinwag, the two of them. I can't believe that shop shut. It's unbelievable. I used to go there every Tuesday. Anyway. Players in there are lined up. Aubameyang, Fofana. Aubameyang's back on the bench. Could do with him. What I want to see Aubameyang come on, score from a Joao Felix assist or two, and then get his starting place in that team, because Aubameyang is our only natural striker, apart from Fofana, who's not quite ready for me. But Aubameyang, proven. And when you need results, you've got to play people in the right positions. There he is. Number 11, Joao Felix. A lot of the focus will be on him tonight. I'd imagine he's going to get thumped a couple of times early. Anyway, ice cold. Wilshere needs to show some respect and tank his game. And tank this game, yeah. They got good players. They got Pereira, they got Willian. Got to do it once from Spurs. They bought his flight, but when he saw the light. He got the call from Abramovich, and off he went to Stamford Bridge. He hates Tottenham. He hates Tottenham. He hates Tottenham, man. He hates Tottenham. See, what I'd like to see Willian get substituted and walk past the Chelsea fans and get a decent reception from the Chelsea fans, like Diego Costa did at Stamford Bridge. That's what we want. Anyway, Graham Potter comes out. Is he getting a rapturous reception from the Chelsea fans? Now, for those of you watching, if you've been to the cottage before, the Chelsea fans, the away end has sort of been split into, I'd say, quarters, or maybe thirds, and Chelsea look like got a third of it. Anyway, in that pocket in the right-hand corner. Anyway, Paneas, I need a win. Really getting bashed with all kinds of memes from my friends. Don't worry about it, mate. You'll be all good. You'll be all good. Who do they support, your friends? Are they glory hunters? Fulham, Bernardo in goal. Teti, Adarabioyo, Ream, Robinson, Reed, Polinia, De Cordova, Reed, Pereira, Willian and Vinicius. Don't forget, Mitrovic suspended. Lavin, Kazawa, Diop, Chalobah, Harris, Kearney, Solomon, Wilson and James. Potential for two brothers on opposite teams to be on the same pitch later on in the game, the Chalobah brothers. Chelsea's team, just to reconfirm, Kepa's in goal. Back three, Koulibaly on the left, Thiago Silva in the middle and Chalobah on the right-hand side. Two wing-backs, Lewis Hall on the left, Aspi on the right, Zakaria, Kovacic in the middle, Mount and Felix in behind Kai Havertz. Bettinelli, Badashili, Cucurella, Jorginho, Gallagher, Chukwuemeka, Ziyech, Fofana, Aubameyang on the bench. Patrick, what is happening to my beloved club Chelsea FC? Blue are no longer the Blues, I know. Don't be too downbeat. We'll get back to winning ways. Don't worry about that. Hopefully starting with tonight. BT Sport once again advertising Joao Felix for the middle. I think it's going to be Havertz. With Felix just off to the left, Mount just off to the right to get into those pockets of space. Fulham are playing a 4-2-3-1, so Chelsea could either have a problem going defending and getting pushed back, or we'll find a lot of space between their midfield. Polinia, I have to say, the big number 26 for Fulham, pretty much underrated and under the radar, but I think is an outstanding talent as a holding midfielder. Anyway, players are wearing black armbands as we pay tribute and respect, I believe, to what's he asked us to do? Changing ends. So Chelsea, I don't know if Chelsea have won the toss or what. I think we probably have, and we've told round. It's Camden Lager at the minute. There's a couple of more in here, little IPAs in this little one. Only little ones. But Camden Lager, mate. It looks like Chelsea won the toss and are spinning them round. So Fulham are attacking their main supporters' end in the first half. Sai says, Lord Averages dictates a win tonight. Yeah, so the players around the semicircle will be paying their respects. Black armbands. Applause. And the applause is for Luca Vialli. Player, legend, absolute legend, Vialli. Brilliant player for Chelsea, absolutely outstanding. The whole stadium is applauding, which is really, really good to see. Welcome along, people. Welcome along. This is live match commentary. Teams paying their respects for Gianluca with a minute's applause. Come on now, here we go. So, Chelsea, as per the TV coverage, will be kicking from right to left, kicking in front of their own fans or heading towards their own fans. Fulham have been turned around and they're heading towards their own main section of supporters. So the camera coverage, Fulham are kicking from right to left. Chelsea, in case you don't know, left to right. Potter's on the bench there with his assistants. Cold, wet, rainy night in West London. Fulham to kick us off. Let's see. I believe it is Havertz for the middle. Felix on the left-hand side is a number 10 on the left and Mount on the right. Just waiting for the referee to give the go-ahead. Vinicius has gone inside Chelsea's half early twice. The referee's pulled him back. Outrageous. Anyway, so they kick off and lump it up to our right back position, our right side, and Fulham actually wing back possession from us. Play a ball up into our box, over everybody into Kepa. Claims it nice and simple, and it is the back three we predicted. It is the midfield two, and it is Mount dropping on the right-hand side, Felix on the left, and Havertz through the middle. Thiago Silva collects it, gives it to Koulibaly, steps forward. Plays a little 10-yard ball to Kovacic, inside Zakaria, shut down straight away by Polina. Forced back to Koulibaly. Halfway inside of our half, right-hand side, Koulibaly gets it back from Zakaria, then plays it to Zakaria quite forcefully. I don't think it was meant for him. Felix first touch, nice and simple to Lewis Hall. Then back to Koulibaly, back to Thiago Silva, literally on the 18-yard box, inside of our own half, back to Kepa. Kepa just strokes it out to Chalobah, gives it to Aspi. Aspi up the line. Who we got the line? It's Mason Mount and Havertz. He's actually Havertz and Ream. Havertz can't keep it in play, and it goes out of play for a Fulham throw-in, just inside their own half. Smash the like button, people. Robinson to take the throw-in. Up to Vinicius, crowded out by Chalobah, backed up by Sakara, we win it. Thiago Silva puts his foot on the ball. Chelsea wearing all blue socks as well as the blue shorts and blue shirts. Fulham in their white shirts, black shorts, white socks. Chelsea just little 10-yard passes forward up to Joao Felix, who's got something up his backside. Back to Kepa. Thiago Silva just outside his own penalty box to the right-hand side. Chalobah halfway inside of our half, striding forward. Williams backing off in front of him. Up to halfway now, Chalobah. Little dink ball to Aspi. Got a runner up the line is Felix. Felix up against Tim Ream. Turns him inside. First touch. Squares it. Havertz. Shot blocked. Lays it off to Lewis Hall. Shot blocked by the goalkeeper. Brilliant first interaction from Joao Felix. Two big saves from the goalkeeper. In fact, one of them was a block. The second one's a save. Referee's now given a free kick. Felix outstanding. He makes a run. Him and Mount have swapped positions. And he makes a run across their defence, down the right-hand side. Ring comes across. He's 10 yards away from the byline. And his first touch just to come inside. And he wrong foots Ream and he's inside the penalty box on the right-hand side. Squares it to Havertz on the penalty spot. His shot's blocked. Plays it out to Hall. Left foot first time. And the goalkeeper, Leno, come out and saved it with his knees. Good start from Chelsea. Fulham trying to build and Chalobah steps in front of Willian. Plays it out play for Fulham throwing right in front of the benches. Just inside the halfway line. Big chance for Hall to score after literally 2.5 minutes. Anyway, Fulham throw. Robinson to take it. Referee's asking him to move back 2 yards. Don't know why. He takes up to Vinicius. Tries to lay it off and just gives it to Joao Felix. Thiago Silva to Mason Mount. But he's crowded out. They play it back to Adari. The tall centre-half. Plays it first time. De Cordova-Reid up against Hall. Edge of our box right-hand side. Hall blocks the first attempt and then lets it go. And between him and Koulibaly, a little bit of hesitation, but De Cordova-Reid couldn't get his hand on it. Straight through to the goalkeeper, Kepa. He walks up to his penalty spot, then rolls it out to his left. Koulibaly steps out of the penalty box on the left-hand side. Strides forwards 10 yards. Plays it up to Kovacic, straight back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly, left corner of our penalty box, just outside of it. Takes a touch, left foot, right foot, looking for a long ball. Hasn't got one. Lays it off to Kovacic, who dropped deep, and he finds a little 10-yard ball inside to Zakaria. He forces it out to Hall, under pressure, back to Kovacic. Joao Felix finds a little bit of space now on the left-hand side. Tries to play Havertz first time. Blocked. Chelsea win back possession on the halfway line. Kovacic, under pressure, finds Koulibaly. He's under pressure as well. Deflection goes to Lewis Hall on the left-hand side. 1-2 with Zakaria, then back to Koulibaly. Nice and simple. Chelsea have done well. Felix has popped up on the right, popped up on the left. Good already from him, involved. Chelsea possessions coming to his right-hand side. Aspi, back to Chalobah. Under pressure from Willian, back to Kepa. Under pressure from Vinicius. Gives it away first time to Koulibaly. Koulibaly finds Hall. Takes a touch or two, then holds the ball up. Inside to Thiago Silva. 10 yards outside of our penalty box, square to right centre. Chalobah strides up to halfway. Tries to find Aspi, but Robinson nicks it and finds Willian driving forward under pressure with Mount. Flicks it inside, looking for Pereira, crowded out by 3 Chelsea players. Kovacic wins it, gives it to Felix. Turns away from a challenge from Polina, but it's been brought down. Brilliant little flick ball over the top of the challenge. Polina pulled his shirt straight down Felix. Well done. Mate, what a good start he's made. He could see the challenge coming and just flicked it over his challenge. Free kick to Chelsea, bottom of the centre circle, which we've taken quickly. Thiago Silva. Square to Chalobah, 10 yards inside of our half, and he goes to right-hand side. Aspi, right in front of Potter, standing up there, stern, arms folded. Chalobah, under pressure from Pereira, goes back to Kepa, outside his own box. Time to take a touch and give it back to Chalobah. Mount drops deep, give me the ball and gives it back to Chalobah. Long ball over the top, looking for the run of Felix in behind. Havertz dropped off, held away by Fulham and volley clear by Robinson. Willian tries to bring it down, plays it straight out of play, bless him. Aspi. 15 yards inside their half. Felix comes short and Kova finds Kovacic. Fulham win it back. Play it for Willian, gets in there and plays it off for Havertz and goes out of play. Robinson take the throw in. Halfway inside Fulham's half. Left-hand side. Our right-hand side. Smash the like button for me, people. Throwing over halfway to Willian. Under pressure from Thiago Silva. Finds Joao Felix. Heads it down to Koulibaly, who gives the ball away to Pereira. Trying to find Vinicius. Chelsea block it. Fulham attacking down the left-hand side. Willian finds Robinson. Byline. Cross comes in. Off of Chalobah. Out play for a corner. Koulibaly, what was he doing there? Felix held the ball back to him, and all it had to do was just get rid of it. And he tried to play a little 10-yard dink ball to the right-hand side and gave it straight to Fulham. Anyway, first corner of the game is Fulham's from our right-hand side, their left-hand side. Pereira to take it. Remember, no spoilers in chat, people. Right foot in-swinger from Fulham. Pereira, no Mitrovic. Corner comes in towards the near post. Held away by Thiago Silva. Another corner for Fulham. Tosin, the big centre-half is up, right on the goalkeeper. Zakari is trying to deal with him. Doing well at the minute. 3 players crowd around Kepa. 3 more in the 6-yard box for Fulham. Back post. Again, cross comes in towards the near post, sorry. Held away once again by Thiago Silva. Leading by example. Fulham take the throw quickly backwards towards their halfway line. Robinson gets it from Willian. Turns away from Havertz. Plays it to Pereira. Good little drag back to Robinson's run. Cross comes in towards the 6-yard box. Sorry, towards the penalty spot. Vinicius takes a touch, turns, shoots wide, claiming there was a touch on the way. The shot was 10 yards wide, but Robinson on the left-hand side played it in between 2 Chelsea players. Zakari trying to track back and Silva. He collects it, shoots. He spins and shoots without looking where the goal is, and it's 10 yards wide. But Fulham have got some joy down the right-hand side the last 2 minutes. Chelsea goal kick taken short to Chalobah. Launches it up halfway to Havertz. Wins the first header. Goes after the second one. He's through. And we flick it forward. Joao Felix now is going to collect it. It's been brought down by Robinson. He has. He's been brought down. Robinson's... The ball's played up. Long ball up to Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz goes up for the header and wins the header, but doesn't actually get a lot of contact on it. So the ball just goes up in the air. The defender who went up against him, his momentum takes him forward. So Havertz is able to run onto the ball and flicks it beyond Tosin. He's been taken out. Referee said play on. Joao Felix is down the right-hand side, chasing the ball down. Cleverly, he gets his foot across Robinson. It looks as though he knows where he is, and he leaves his foot there. And Robinson, he catches him, and it goes out of play. Well, it goes out of play, but it's been brought down. It's a Chelsea free kick. Robinson's been booked, but Felix has had a great impact already. So Chelsea free kick, 12 yards from the byline. Mount right foot. It's way out to the right-hand side, about 5 yards off the byline. Mount right-footed, outswinger. Lewis Hall's there as well, left foot in-swinger. Fulham have got a line just outside their 6-yard box. Mount to take it towards the back post. Headed away by Vinicius. Out to Kovacic on a volley. Smacks into Chalobah, trying to get a shot away. It comes out to Felix. Felix shoots. Unlucky. Edge of the box, left-hand corner. He takes a touch. Right foot, drags it slightly wide. First cross headed away. As I said, edge of the box. On the volley, Kovacic. Hits Chalobah and tossing. Back to Kovacic in the D outside the penalty box. Plays it out to Felix. Literally takes a touch. Rolls it out of his feet. He is being shut down by Teti and he drags his shot wide. Fulham take the goal kick short and quickly. They bring it out, but they're trying to play it through up to midfield. Pereira's just been caught by Zakaria, who went for the ball. Now they're moaning about Zakaria's challenge because Robinson was booked. Zakaria has gone in to go and collect the ball. His follow through, he's just tapped Pereira, who's gone down like he's been shot by a sniper. So Pereira's having words with someone. Zakaria's had a talking to, and no more. Free kick to Fulham taken short. They're looking to get in behind. The referee's not happy. The referee's actually having a word with Pereira. He stopped it because Pereira's mouthing somebody off here. I'm not sure he's mouthing off. Probably Mason Mount, who's close by. So Fulham free kick, bottom of the semicircle. Centre circle, inside their own half. Tossing the take. It goes to the right-hand side to Teti. Just inside his own half. Chelsea just shuffle across. Back to tossing, back to Teti. Kovacic goes to shut him down. Up the line. Little 1-2s. Kovacic is there. Does well. He's fouled him. Teti fell over. Kovacic is didn't even touch him. The referee's given a free kick. He's giving free kicks for everything at the minute, the referee. Kovacic's not even touched him. They're just diving about everywhere at the minute. I have to say, Felix has dived once. I'll give him that. Anyway, Fulham's free kick's taken quickly across the halfway line from left back to right. Back out to the right-hand side to Reed. Outside to Teti. Polinia collects it. Little 2-yard pass inside. Chelsea shuffled out to that left-hand side. De Cordova-Reid goes past Hall. Comes inside. Looks for a ball to Vinicius behind him. Aspi tries to get the ball away up to halfway. Tossing finds Ream out to left-hand side to Robinson. Halfway inside of our half. Ball forward to Vinicius. Chalobah gets one touch in there. And then Aspi puts his foot in, and now Vinicius has gone down like he's been shot as well. Did Aspi catch him? He stood on the top of his foot. I'll give him that. He did stand on the top of his foot. He's gone down literally like he can't walk ever again. But you won't be surprised to say he's actually up and he's running over towards the back post. Edge of the box for the free kick. Just in case you wondered if there was ambulance needed, but there isn't. Fulham free kick. On our left-hand side, or on our own right-hand side, their left-hand side. It's about halfway inside of our half, 5 yards in from the byline again. Chelsea holding a line on the edge of our penalty box. Pereira to take it. Right-footed in-swinger towards the penalty spot. Headed slightly away by Zakaria. Up to Joao Felix, and he plays it off the Fulham defender towards our byline. Willian goes after it, so Aspi's got to get rid of it, and he does. Fulham throw-in, level the edge of our penalty box. They go back to Robinson, being shut down by Havertz. Played back to Ream. Joao Felix is after him. Ream takes his eye off it, has to go and collect it behind him, gives it the toss in. Chelsea pushed up, but not really pressing. Ream now to the left-hand side. Acres of space for Robinson. Aspi's got an overload that side. Outside of him is Willian, up against Mount. Edge of our box, right corner. Their left-hand side. He plays it out to Robinson. Cross comes in towards the back post. High. Hall just chests it down to bring it under control. Then finds Koulibaly, who plays it left-hand side, looking for Felix, but gives it straight to Teti. Played it back to Polinia. Chelsea pressing out and Fulham go back to halfway. Tossen tries to play it forward and Hall steps in to win it and gives it Joao Felix. Just inside of our half. Just been tackled and fouled by Reed. Felix has gone down again. Reed's been booked this time. Took Felix out to be... Oh, it's Pereira. He tripped him. He went past him and he tripped him. He's on his bike. He took his foot away. Anyway, so he's been booked as well. Probably mouthing off didn't help last 5 minutes. Anyway, Chelsea free kick's gone backwards. Halfway line, out to Aspi, inside to Mount, back to Chalobah. Mount on the turn, a little bit of space, flicks it forward to Havertz, gets it back, looking for Felix, he's in the box, Felix! Oh, dearie me! Was he offside? Unlucky. Good movement from Havertz, he's offside. Mount, Havertz and Felix are switching all the time. All three of them. We play the ball into Mount. He sort of plays it up to him and he turns and lets it go beyond him. Fulham defender comes forward to sell himself and Mount flicks it past him He comes out to Havertz. He looks up and he plays across to Joao Felix, who's open in the penalty box. Comes out to left corner of the box, left corner 6-yard box, just outside of it. He can't keep it down. It goes over, but it was offside anyway. Good start. Good start from Chelsea and good start from Felix. They're alternating all the time. Felix, Mount, Havertz. Felix for the middle now, Havertz on the left. Fulham have just got the possession inside their own half at the minute and just given the ball away to Hall again, who's nicked it and won it. Hall lost possession to Tetty, tracking back. Outside of him, Decordova-Reid. Plays the ball looking for Tetty's run. Koulibaly deals with it. Then Hall finds Kovacic. Mount's calling for it square. Gets it. Forced to play it back to Thiago Silva under pressure. For Vinicius, tries Chalobah, got to get rid of it, and he does. He finds Felix, tries to turn Ream, dummy it, and tries to turn it, but Ream's alive to it. Fulham come forward down his left-hand side. Willian, Aspi, and Chalobah against him. Turns one of them, and then Zakaria steps in. Vinicius has dived for a penalty. Referee says not given, nothing there. Pereira is now claiming that Zakaria stepped across him. He didn't actually do anything, Zakaria. He just put his foot down, held his position, and Vinicius' momentum took him beyond him. It's no penalty. VAR should be looking at that. If they are, it's no penalty. Shouldn't be a penalty at all. I hope it's no penalty. What's happened? Referee looking at it. He's having words of advice. One angle behind the goal looks as though he made contact. The other angle, you can see he didn't. Pereira's in his ear, claiming. Zakaria steps forward. Does he make contact with him? He does. No, they've said no penalty, carry on. So they've taken possession back, Fulham. Play it into their own half. 10 yards inside their own half at the minute. Chelsea pressing, well done. Havertz wins it. Felix up towards the edge of the penalty box. Mount to his right, runs, Felix has a shot, blocked. Mount's keeping it alive. Kovacic shoots, deflects off the defender. Out of play for a Chelsea corner. Chelsea did really well there, Kai Havertz. Literally the ball, Fulham trying to play little passes inside, and Havertz shut the midfielder down. Polinia finds Felix, got Hall to his left. Mount makes a run across and it doesn't help him into the penalty box. So he has no option but to shoot, and the shot's blocked. Chelsea corner from the right-hand side, Fulham's left-hand side. Taken by Mount, a right foot outswinger. Let's have a look at this. Where's it going? Front post, penalty spot, back post, one arm aloft towards the back post. Thiago Silva heads it just over the bar. Free header for Silva. He got underneath it, couldn't keep it down. Great corner from Mount. The runners, Silva's actually, he's just left to centre when he makes contact. He just can't keep it down and the ball glides over the far post. Unlucky. Keeper was beaten, to be fair. Good 17 minutes from Chelsea so far. Fulham are in the game, well in the game, let's just say that. Anyway, they take the goal kick short and Ream's able to bring the ball out, but gives it away to Chalobah halfway line. Finds Mount, flicks it out to his right-hand side, halfway inside there after Aspi. Forced inside Zakaria, top of the centre circle. Koulibaly steps forward to give him the ball, gives it to him. Gives it back to Zakaria. Fulham pressing inside their own half. Forces back to halfway line. 6 attempts from Chelsea so far. 1 on target to Fulham's 1. Ball forward from Hall into Felix, linking up with Kovacic. Hall back out to Felix on the wing. Left-hand side, halfway inside their half. Fulham line astern defensively. So Chelsea got to move the ball quickly to create space. We've had to go backwards inside of our half to Koulibaly. Silva Koulibaly. Long ball from Koulibaly. Looking for the runner, Mason Mount. Ream heads it away. Only as far as Aspu. Strides forward to Mount now. Right-hand side of the penalty box. Cross comes in. Blocked away by Robinson. Chelsea corner. Chelsea are good here. The front three are causing them all sorts of problems. The Phoenix as well. It's Havertz who's going to challenge for the ball in the air, and Mount and Felix run off him. But there's a constant rotation between all three players, and it's good. We're a threat, people. We're actually a threat for scoring goals here. Can I get a hell yeah? Anyway, what's this? Some preaching channel. Anyway, the corner comes in over the head of Chalobah. Out to Lewis Hall. He's 25 yards from goal, left-hand side. Inside Kovacic. First ball out to Felix. Outside of his right foot. Held away by Fulham. Chalobah brings it down edge of the box. Has forced backwards by Fulham to Kovacic. He's being pressed. It goes all the way back to Kepa, who's collected the ball 10 yards outside of his penalty box, Kepa. Plays it to his right to Aspi. Fulham pushed up, not pressing, so Aspi's got time, but nobody else has dropped in to help him, so he goes back to Kepa, who gives it to Zakaria. Kovacic says, give me the ball. Just inside of our half. Left-hand side of centre. 5-yard ball to Zakaria. KRF 008, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Anyway, Azpilicueta looking for a ball inside and gives the ball away to Willian. Willian, the right-hand side, left-hand side. Up to Robinson, who's running beyond him all the time. Anyway, play the ball up to Kai Havertz now. Chelsea win back possession. Potter's got his arms like this. What have they given? A free kick against something. I'm not sure why. Anyway, smash that like button for me, people. Subscribers, come and say hello. Anybody else? If you want to subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Fulham possession, throw-in, left-hand side. 25 yards from goal. Vinicius gets it back from Robinson, so he gets it back for Vinicius. Played up to Polinia. Ball over the top, looking for Decordova-Reid. Paul uses his height to win the header away, and it goes out for a Fulham corner. Our left-hand side, their right-hand side. Pereira goes out to take it. Chelsea defending their 6-yard box. Fulham, their players moving forward. 20 minutes gone. Both teams winning this game. Chelsea have done well. Have had the better of the chances. Fulham have been dangerous still, getting down the left-hand side. Corner from Pereira comes in. Goes short to Willian. Willian up against Aspie, comes out to meet him. Plays it to the edge of the box to Reid. He shoots, blocked by Chalobah. Away by Havertz, left-footed to shanks it a bit. And then Ream brings the ball down, but he can't keep it in play. And it's a Chelsea throw-in. About 10 yards inside the halfway line. Dealt with so far well by Chelsea at the back. Pushing out as a unit as well, which is good. Anyway, what job he's done so far, Marco Silva for Fulham. Anyway, Azpilicueta to take the throw-in. 10 yards inside of our half. Mounts up the line. Havertz is short. Kovacic now moves and gives him an option and finds Kovacic. Flicks it looking for Felix, but goes beyond him. Tossing. Finds Willian, who switched to the right-hand side now. 1-2 defender. Williams on his bike. Inside of our half on the right-hand side. Held up by Zakaria. Comes inside and tries to flick it through. Havertz wins the ball and finds Felix on the halfway line. Turns. Under no pressure, just gives it to Kovacic, who plays it wide left to Hall. And Felix comes out there and says, give me the ball. Instead, he goes to Havertz on the byline. Behind him, he had to stop his run. Kovacic plays it, trying to find a ball. Not what Kovacic was doing. He had Mount and Felix just off the defensive line in a bit of space. He's trying to play a 50-yard ball wide right to Azpilicueta, and it goes straight out of play. Both managers up on the sideline, giving directions, encouraging the players. It's good to see Potter's actually communicating, not like the other night when he walked out and went and just didn't bother and just sat that down. Anyway, Leonard's going to take his goal kick short, and he does, to Tim Ream. Mounts after it. They play it, a lofted ball out to the left-hand side of Robinson. He volleys it forward. Zakaria does well to win it. Aspie went to Robinson. Zakaria to Aspie. Tries to find a 1-2. Comes off Robinson's foot. Chelsea with a throw-in. And we're taking it quickly, but the goalkeeper's alive to it. Blocks off Havertz. He goes out of play for a Fulham goal kick. Claude, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate your comment. Smash that like button, people. 162 people watching. Got 65 so far. Can we get to 100 as soon as possible? Leno's going to take the goal kick, and he does. He launches it high up towards halfway, over halfway. Silva's underneath it with Vinicius. Bit of argy-bargy. He's taking a whack in the face. And then they've actually won possession of Chalobah. Comes out Decordova-Reid. He's at the crossbar. We're trying to get the ball away. Willian, edge of the box, right-hand side. Back onto his left foot. Robinson's outside of him. Silva's trying to shut him down and blocks the shot. I'll just go through what happened there in just a second as the ball goes out of play. The ball's high lofted and Thiago Silva's underneath it. Vinicius and him, Silva got caught in the face and just sort of stood there and stopped his run. With that, Vinicius runs onto the ball. So Chalobah tries to head it back to Kepa, heads it back the way it came. Vinicius comes onto it, lays it off to Decordova-Reid as we panic and just drop off. And Decordova-Reid, first time, he smacks it against the crossbar. Drives it against the crossbar. Kepa beaten, and we managed to get the ball away. We got caught there. Silva got a knock, and we couldn't recover. Anyway, they're throwing, and Silva steps up and wins the ball and gives it to Lewis Hall under pressure. And Hall plays the ball backwards to Kepa, left foot. Kepa launches it high. Won't even reach halfway. Havertz can't get there. They head it forward, but Zakaria steps in and wins the ball back and does fantastically well, Zakaria, using that leggy stride of his. Chalobah, Aspie being closed down by Robinson high, pressed inside of our half. Fulham all over us. They've won it back. Pereira, Robinson, now Willian, halfway inside of our half, left-hand side. Outside of him is Robinson. First time ball inside to Pereira. in the number 10, in that little pocket. He goes square. They've got Teti on the right-hand side now. Koulibaly comes out to meet him. Decordova-Reid on the right-hand side. Hall stands up, gets a foot in to get the ball away, but then tries to dribble round him. Decordova-Reid with a cross. Half cleared by Chalobah. Left-hand side of the penalty box. Willian drives it, deflected and in. And Willian scores. And Fulham are 1-0. And Willian's not celebrating. He's doing this, arms aloft to say he's not going to celebrate. Chelsea don't deal with it. The cross comes in and Trevor Chalobah, he's underneath the ball and he does that. And he literally heads it away to the edge of the penalty box. And Willian does what Willian does. He collects it. He's probably 12 yards from the byline on the left-hand side. He comes inside on his right foot and feints to shoot. And, of course, we all sell ourselves. He takes an extra touch one more wide, as Hazard used to do time and time again. And he drills it, and it goes through the legs of Chalobah, deflected away from Kepa and into the corner. Kepa's livid. I have to say, unfortunately, two people at fault for that. Lewis Hall, one possession back from Decordova-Reid, and then he tried to play the ball beyond him up the line and go round him and gave it straight back to him. And Reid put the cross in. We didn't deal with it with Chalobah. And the goal off of Chalobah's leg deflects away from Kepa. He had it. Kepa literally had it here. He's watching the ball come to him and he gets deflected away and Fulham are 1-0 up. Willian, you knew it was going to happen. Chelsea kick-off. Koulibaly. 10 yards inside of our half. Joao Felix. Square to Zakaria. Strides forward, centre circle inside their half. Looking for a ball just inside two defenders to Kai Havertz. Overplays it. Out of play for a Fulham goal kick. Alonso. This meeting apparently took place between part of the four senior players should have happened weeks ago. When we say it's where's the player that shouts WF? Yeah, exactly. in his communication there, Chalobah and Hall. That's an experience from Hall. We should have just dealt with it and got it away. Anyway, Fulham goal kick taken short out to Tosin and Havertz is after him and shuts him down. Well done. Let's box them in now. They're 5 yards from the corner flag. Looking at the Chelsea fans, disgruntled, a few of them. Anyway. Throwing, level the edge of the penalty box, up the line. Silva steps in to win it. Kovacic flicks it out to left-hand side to Hall. We can't get there. Let's respond. Alonso, and to you, mate. Trying to live Fulham on halfway inside their own half here, Fulham. Teti to take it. Up the line to Vinicius. Flicks it inside, but only up in the air by Reid. Vinicius holds off Hall, but he wins second ball. Chelsea then win it and flick it through to Havertz to Kovacic. Havertz has to step in 3 times to win the ball. And then Fulham win the throw-in. Back to Tosin. He lets the ball go beyond him. Past him, back towards his own box. Left-hand side is Tim Ream now. Halfway inside his own half. Chelsea backed off, not pressing. Now we do with Mount. He comes left-hand side of Robinson. Aspie's after him, and Aspie gets a foot in. Mount, with help from Mount, finds Aspie again. Turns inside Willian. Mount, trying to find a ball inside to Havertz. Shut down by Fulham. Pereira and Reid. And he gives it straight to Mount. Kovacic finds Felix, edge of the box, up against the defender. Onto his left foot. Felix shoots down the throat of the goalkeeper. Unlucky. Felix had the defender beat all day long. Leno read it, got his body behind it. Rolls it out to Ream, inside his own penalty box. Back to Leno, just outside his 6-yard box, dead centre. He plays it left-footed out to the right-hand side to Teti. 25 yards out. He goes back to the edge of his own penalty box to Tosin. Chelsea pushed up and not pressing. Now Havertz goes out to make him play it to the right-hand side to Teti. Teti goes back to Leno and he launches it first time up to halfway. Silva free header. Heads it into the feet of Mount, looking for Havertz, who wins a little flick on. Then Fulham clear it. Up to Pereira. Zakaria up against him. Big shoulder barge. Just wins it off of him. Plays it to Havertz. Up the line is Mount. Ream comes across. Mount holds him up and goes beyond him. Mount. Cross comes in towards the penalty box. 6-yard area even. Cleared away by Tosin. Well done, Chelsea. Zakaria is an outstanding player. He's an absolute outstanding player, Zakaria. He's using his frame. It's not a corner, it's a throw-in. Aspie to take it. 5 yards from the corner flag, Aspie. Coldis is doing all right so far. Aspie takes a throw in. Thiago Silva steps forward to the edge of the box. He tries to play a ball high to the back post, but plays it straight through to Leno. Fulham are breaking, but it's come off the back of Cordova-Reid, and Hall gives it away again. But he does well on the floor to win it back. Havertz, Felix, 1-2s, looking for Mount, deflected away the clearance. Felix tries to turn Polina, edge of the box, and he comes away with the ball. Felix and Mount, good understanding already, and Havertz. Mount shutting down Robinson now, and it's a Fulham throw-in. Good little run of play there. Havertz plays it. Joao Felix plays up to Havertz. Little back heel into Felix's space. Mount makes a run across him. He tries to play it into him, blocked off, comes out to him. He tries to turn the defender, edge of the box, and gets shot away left-footed. But the defender won the challenge. Anyway, Fulham throwing. Robinson to take it up to halfway. Aspie just launches it high into the new stand at Fulham and away. Fulham throwing right in front of their benches. Potter's up again. Got options on the bench, of course. They take the throw in high. What are they giving here? They've given a foul again. Chalobah's having a stinker so far. Someone's put it in the comments already, but he is. They take a long throw, 30-yard throw up the line, and Vinicius is there with Chalobah. They've got Aspie in front of him. Chalobah's got his arms around him like this. He's got his arms in between his arms in like a clamp position, and Vinicius can't go anywhere. Referee's given a free kick. Fulham free kick this time from the same position as before, really. A couple of yards in from the byline. It's about 30 yards out. Pereira to take it right foot in swinger. Chelsea's line is literally on the edge of the penalty box. High line from Chelsea. Pereira to take the free kick towards the penalty spot, and he does. There's a Fulham header, half cleared. Well done, Thiago Silva. The ball deflects off somebody stone dead, and it's sitting on a 6-yard box, and Silva steps in with Polina, and he clears the ball away, but the referee's given an offside. Or the linesman's given offside, he is. There's two Fulham players, 3 Fulham players offside. It's offside, free kick. Free kick to Chelsea. So, Kebbler to take it just outside his own 6-yard box. Fulham are pushed up, saying don't go short. So Silva moves away now. Get rid of it, Kepa. Launch it, for God's sake. He does to left-hand side to Koulibaly. But Koulibaly has to try and bring it under control, and Fulham win it back. Stupid ball. Pereira plays it behind Cordova-Reid, thank God. And then Lewis Hall gets the ball away up the line. Joao Felix turns. Great turn and beats the defender. Plays it inside to Mason Mount. Loads of space, centre circle. To the right is Azpilicueta. Held up by Willian. Ball's behind him. And then Fulham get back into shape. But Felix just turned the defender like he was just on... He just couldn't even do nothing about it. Chelsea possession out to left-hand side. Lewis Hall, 30 yards from goal. Comes inside but then stops. Gives it back out to Koulibaly. Kovacic is out there now. Plays the ball into the penalty box. Joao Felix has beaten defenders. Is he offside? Felix can't get on the end of it. Goes beyond him. He tried to flick it. Is he onside or offside? He's offside. Miles offside. 25 yards from goal. Fulham push up to the edge of their penalty box. Felix makes a run, not looking. He's well offside. Fulham take it short and sweet. Short and sweet. They play it to left-hand side. Tim Ream. Plays it up to Pereira under pressure from Zakaria. Out to Robinson and Mounts after him. Back to Tim Ream. 10 yards from his own byline. Forced inside to Leno. Felix is after him. Plays it out to Tosin. Still inside his own penalty box. Right corner of it. Havertz is after him. Launches it forward to halfway. Vinicius beats Thiago Silva first time, but not the second time. Then they win it back off Zakaria. Cordova-Reid finds Reid up the line, right-hand side. Cross comes in. Silva backpedaling. Diving header gets the ball away. And Chelsea play it up to halfway. Havertz holds off the defender. Does well to find Kovacic and gives the ball away. Fulham win it back with Pereira diving forward. Havertz steps in to win it, followed by Chalobah. Now Mason Mount, bottom of the centre circle. He's got one option to his right. Felix, he goes square to Kovacic, driving out to his right-hand side. Aspie's got one over now. Aspie, right-hand side. Cross comes in towards the back post. 2 Fulham defenders clash into each other. Comes out to Hall. Shot deflected and goes away, but palmed away by Leno. 2 Fulham defenders, a bad clash there. Someone's down onto his head. clattered into each other as the cross come in from Aspie. It was Mason Mount went up with two defenders, but the two defenders clattered into each other. It comes out to Hall, and he half volleys it off the knee of Tosin, which deflects it up in the air, and Leno's alive to it to palm it away by his near post, right hand side. Chelsea calling out from our left hand side. The Fulham players up, no danger, no injury. Mount to take it. Felix is there with him if he wants him. Havertz, Chalobah, Zakaria, Koulibaly and Silva in the box. Kovacic, Aspie, wait outside. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Held up in the air by Tosin. Aspie's going in for it, but Fulham get the ball away to the edge of the box. Kovacic, acrobatic volley over the bar. The ball bounces up on the D outside the penalty box. Kovacic launches himself. Great technique. Connects with it brilliant, but it's over the bar. So, Fulham goal kick. Chelsea are well in this game, people. There's no need to be downbeat at the minute. There's goals in this for us. We've created good chances here. Goal kick's been forced into 3 or 4 saves already. Leno launches it up towards halfway. To our right back position over everyone and out of play. Throwing to Chelsea. About 6 yards, 5 yards from the halfway line. Aspie plays it into the feet of Mount. Under pressure from 2 players. Loses possession. But Chalobah steps in on halfway to win it. Twice. But he's gone in there. Has he gone in with foot up, Chalobah? No. All the Fulham players are around the referee. 6 of them are around him. Claiming it should be a sending off and all this. And Aspie's having a word with all of them, saying, what are you doing? Chalobah was pushed forward by Vinicius. He went in to win the challenge. He's just put his foot down on the floor. They're claiming it was a stamp. It wasn't. He just put his foot down. And then Polinia, because he's foreign, does that dive where he's been caught and he's majorly injured. But he's up. He's been booked, Chalobah, for it. But he's up, Polinia. I believe. Is he up? They're debating the yellow card. They've gone to Peter Walton, referee. Anyway, I think he's getting treatment, so the Fulham players are over getting water. Chalobah, I mean, he made contact, but it wasn't vicious. He just put his foot down to win the ball. It wasn't a stamp. It wasn't a lunge. He's definitely got to think about Aubameyang, second half. Natural striker, natural movement. Polinia's fine, walking about the pitch with no problem. Went down like he's lost a foot. Anyway, Fulham have got a free kick on the halfway line. Left-hand side of centre. Ream to take it. Chelsea holding position about 25 yards from goal. Takes it short to Pereira. Finds Polinia. Tries to find William, but he can't. Out of play for a Chelsea throw-in. Urgency from Azpilicueta. Subs warming up. Next to him, he finds Mount. 10 yards inside of our penalty box, inside of our own half. Finds Felix. Great ball on a turn. Havertz is away right-hand side. No one's supporting him. He's got to hold the ball up, Havertz. Felix makes his way towards the 6-yard box. Havertz takes him on. Tries to pull it back. Comes out to Azpilicueta. Fulham block the cross at the near post. It comes out to Azpilicueta, who runs onto it. Felix, great first touch to Kai Havertz. Brilliant ball. Excellent player, Felix. But Havertz had to do it by himself. He collects the ball by the edge of the penalty box, drives down towards the byline, and Ream reads it and gets his foot in and blocks the cross, and then blocks the attempt, this shot from Havertz, Kai Havertz. Corner for Mount is headed away at the near post and at the edge of the box by Pereira, and Kovacic mops up back to Aspie, who's been forced backwards, all the way back to Kepa in goal. Being pressed now, Kepa, get rid of it, and he does. Launches it out to his right-hand side to nobody. Havertz sort of jogs after it, but Ream's got time to collect it and gives it to Robinson. I'll let you know at half-time, Alonso. Mount goes to shut Robinson down and plays it off him for a Fulham throw-in. Just over halfway inside their own half on the left-hand side here, Fulham. Smash the like button for me, people. Only 22 for 100. Robinson inside to Willian. Heads it forward. Vinicius is up against Chalobah, pinning him. Trying to pin him down, but Aspie stepped in to win it. It's then come off of him, and it's another Fulham throwing. This time, halfway inside of our half, the left-hand side. This left-hand side of ours is a problem. Our right-hand side of ours is a problem, I should say. Chalobah's got to calm down a bit. Robinson, he's got Pereira going beyond Vinicius. Vinicius trying to pin Chalobah again. Gives it to Willian and flicks it up to Vinicius. Chalobah wins second ball. Then Zakaria and Mount trying to win it back. Vinicius holding off Zakaria. Then Koulibaly steps in and just launches it up high. Havertz after it with Tosin. The ball's going to bounce. Tosin goes back to the goalkeeper. He doesn't. Havertz got beyond him. Havertz inside the penalty box. Gives it to Felix. Takes a touch. Felix shoots low. Saved again by Leno. Down to his right-hand side. It's only as far as Pete. Chelsea have had so many chances. The goalkeeper's made 3 or 4 saves already. This game's far from over, people. Oh, my God. Then Fulham have possession. They play it forward, and the referee's got himself in a position where he's right next to the 2 midfielders battling for the ball. The Fulham defender dives in, or Fulham midfielder dives in, and Kovacic stands his ground, comes away with the ball, and the referee, with his back to it, he's actually behind him, what's happening, and he blows for a free kick to Fulham. Havertz is doing really well with his hold-up play. Joao Felix, he takes one touch first to set himself, right foot. Then he drills it low. Leno's all over it. It's coming. The goal's coming, people. Be positive here. Fulham possession. Forced backwards. Tetty's gone all the way back to his goalkeeper. Being pressed now. Well, I say pressed. Being jogged at by Havertz. Now Mount shuts down Ream. Now Aspi shuts down Robinson. They play it forward. Vinicius drops and tries to find Willian. Koulibaly comes over. Smashes it off of bloody Chalobah. Brilliant. Out of play for Fulham throwing on the left-hand side. They take it quick. De Cordova-Reid inside of our box. Forced outside of it to Willian. Pereira up against Azpilicueta. No foul. He's going to fall over. No foul. Aspi forcing backwards. Out to Willian. Mount's up against him. Willian holding Mount off. And now Mount's pulled him back. Willian's got a free kick for it. And it's a free kick to Fulham in the same position on the left-hand side again. This time, just outside the edge of our penalty box. Right out on the left hand, on their byline on the right-hand side. Their left wing, our right wing. It's actually probably about 25 yards out. Pereira's over it again. Chelsea holding the line. Couple of yards inside. In between the penalty spot and the edge of the penalty area. Right-footed in-swinger. Headed away by Kai Havertz. Up to Mount, who flicks it away. Caught by Willian. Referee says no foul. Fulham throwing. Again, Andreas leaves it this time. Pereira leaves it. Mount's having words with the referee. Come on, Chelsea. Let's get a goal. Robinson takes a throw. Vinicius has pinned Chalobah again. But Chalobah does well this time. Steps in. Aspi plays it forward. Trying to find Havertz, who's been rolled. When it goes through to Tosin. Striding forward, Tosin. Thiago Silva goes out to meet him. Then Koulibaly does it. Wins it. Silva out to Kovacic, but gives the ball away. Then they give the ball away up to halfway. Polinia. And Fulham come away with it on halfway. Reid out to right-hand side now. Edge of our box, right-hand side. Inside to Pereira. Shanks his clearance or his cross. And Chalobah gives the ball away to Robinson, who steps in. Mount's coming after him. Robinson inside to Pereira. Finds Willian, 25 yards out. Left-hand corner of our penalty box. Plays the ball inside De Cordova-Reid to Reid. Hall gets a foot in and plays it out wide further. Cross comes in from Tete. Back post. Vinicius heads it down. Kepa can't claim it. Gets a hand to it. And then Thiago Silva's forced into a challenge to get the ball away. Hall now shanks his clearance out of play for a Fulham throw on the right-hand side. Chelsea is so nervy at the back. The only person that isn't is Thiago Silva. They got to calm down. Really have got to calm down. Vinicius heads the ball down, not towards goal, but towards De Cordova-Reid, I think. Kepa dives to claim it and drops it, and then Silva's got to clear it. Fulham throwing up the line. Hall's done well to get body in front of Reid. He's literally forced back to the corner flag. And then plays it off of Kovacic, unfortunately, for another Fulham thrown on the right-hand side now. Our left-hand side. 12 yards from the corner flag. Fulham throwing. Chelsea defending deep. Taken short. And looked like it's a foul throw. Anyway, up the line, Tete. Cross comes in. Aspi heads it away from goal. Robinson collects it 30 yards out. Fulham are forced backwards to halfway. Tim Ream. Left-hand side's Willian now. Halfway side of our half. Up against Aspie. Not falling in front of his tricks and forcing back to halfway Aspilicueta. Toss it. Right-hand side is Teti. Kovacic goes to meet him. Up the line, Reed. Plays a 1-2. Trying to find one with Decordova-Reid. Koulibaly steps in with Hall to win it. Chelsea throwing. Koulibaly takes it back to Lewis Hall. Just outside the edge of our penalty box, and he plays it square to Thiago Silva, who's in the D outside of our box. Shut down by Vinicius, that goes to Chalobah. Chalobah, looking for a ball forward, hasn't got one, goes back to Kepa. Mount's having a pop at him, saying, give us the ball. Kepa rolls it out to Koulibaly. Koulibaly, little ball up to halfway to Felix. Little flick pass to Havertz, back to Felix, and he's away. Felix, he's got a man over the right-hand side, is Aspilicueta. Aspie turns inside Robinson. Back to Chalobah. Kovacic, halfway inside their half now. Ball looking for over the top, looking for Mount. Cleared by Ream up to Willian. Under pressure from Aspilicueta and Chalobah. Back to Robinson. Launches it up to halfway. Thiago Silva's there. Chests it down. Looking for Chalobah. Does well to get a foot in, but then Ream half clears the ball away. Halfway line is Koulibaly. Koulibaly plays it to Felix, but beyond him. Ball rolls out to Tosin. Havertz is after him. Havertz tries to... Honestly, they just fall over. Just fall over. And it's a free kick to Fulham. 3 minutes of injury time, first half. Match stats, people. Fulham 6 attempts, 2 on target. Chelsea 14, 5 on target. Yes, we're a goal down. Bad defending, but we're creating enough to score here. The goalkeeper's made 4 saves. Let's try and be positive. Let's not talk about Potter out and all this nonsense at the minute. There's still 45 minutes plus more to play here. Let's keep positive for the time being. Potter's up. He's shrugging his arms. He's trying his arms about at the minute. Anyway, Leno takes a long goal kick to the right-hand side here. Chalobah up with Vinicius, heads it down. Aspie follows up and makes sure the ball goes through to Kepa. Kepa rolls it out to Koulibaly. Under pressure. Good ball, finds Mason Mount. Just inside of our half, right-hand side. Plays it to Aspie, but under pressure has to go back to Chalobah. Back to Thiago Silva. A minute and a half of injury time to go into the first half. Koulibaly finds Felix. Gets it back first time. Kovacic. Little ball inside to Joao Felix. Has to do well to keep hold of it. He can't. It's beyond him. Stupid ball from Kovacic. Anyway, Fulham have played it back out to Robinson. Up against Mount, trying to shut him down. He tries to play it back to the goalkeeper. Deflected off for Havertz. And Tosin's got to go wide right to collect it. Outside his own penalty box. He plays it up the line to Decordova-Reid. Flicks it up the line to Nobly. But Koulibaly's on his way to go and shut him down. It comes off him. Fulham throw him on the halfway line. Fulham in no rush to take it with Teti. Taking his time, as you can imagine. Up the line. Vinicius holds it up. Decordova-Reid goes beyond him. Zakaria following him. No foul. Tries to play a ball inside, blocked off. And then Zakaria gets the foot in again. This time Fulham's got a throw in 10 yards on the corner flag. Our left-hand side, their right-hand side. This will be the last motion in the first half. 20 seconds to go. Chelsea are a threat. Chelsea have opened them up time and time again, but we just can't get that goal. That's why I'm thinking you get yourself a natural instinctive striker in that team. Aubameyang will score plenty, and that's half time. Chelsea dealt with the Fulham ball coming forward. That is half time. Half time. Fulham 1, Chelsea 0. And you have to say, going forward, we've been a threat. Been a real threat, and that's good to see. Joao Felix had 3 attempts blocked or saved by the goalkeeper. As for Chelsea, defensively, we've done all right so far. We've been a little bit nervy at times, but the one motion has cost us. The ball down our right-hand side, our left-hand side, Lewis Hall, he's up against Decordova-Reid, and Decordova-Reid tries to knock the ball past him. He stands firm and wins it. Decordova-Reid gets himself back in front of him, and Lewis Hall, rather than just blasting the ball away and get it away out of danger, he tries to play the ball around him, and Decordova-Reid just puts his foot. And because Hall's made a motion to run past him, if the ball went round him, he's then caught out. And Decordova-Reid gets down the right-hand side and he crossed it to the back post. Now, Chalobah goes to clear it, but he does this. He just heads it and almost skims it away rather than get full contact with the ball. And Williams on the back post. And he moves out towards the edge of the penalty box, just outside of it on the left-hand side, about 12 yards from the byline. Collects it. Aspie comes out to meet him. And he does that move where he does a little shimmy. He comes on his right foot and he comes out towards the edge of the penalty box and he steps away and he goes to shoot and then dummies. And we sell ourselves 2 defenders. And then he goes again and he shoots and it hits. It's literally between Chalobah's legs. He's got his hands behind his back. He's probably just outside the near post, probably about 12 yards out, and it deflects off the inside of his leg away from Kepa, who'd covered the shot, and Kepa couldn't do anything about it, and it in off the far post. Doom, calm yourself down with all this fanboys nonsense. I'd rather you not say nothing, mate, all this fanboys nonsense, honestly. Listen, people, there's a half of football to play here. The game's not over. Yes, I've had my negativity on the channel. Yes, I've had my moan and my whinge. But this is a game of football where Chelsea going forward are a threat for once. 14 shots, 5 on target. We'll open them up. We've got movement. We've got exactly what we needed apart from goals. It's a positive step going forward. All these people that are coming up saying, Potter's this, Potter that, Potter this. There's still 45 minutes to go, people. Going forward, we're actually doing all right. We're much better than we have been the last month. So that's a positive. That starts with Mason Mount's part of that, Doom. He's part of it with his press. He might not be doing much at the minute, but his link-up play at the minute is all right. Yes, he's not had nothing in the final third, but he's still getting involved. He's still trying to press and lead the press. The thing is, people, we got options to change. It is only 45 minutes into this game. Daft, mate, the players want Potter out. They don't care at all. They simply refuse to win under his management. I don't believe that at all. How can you refuse to win a game of football? The way they're playing, the way we're opening them up, the way we're attacking them, I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Anyway, let's read some of these other comments then. Sia Balella says, Felix and Havertz, there's definitely something there. There is. Charmaine says, does Chalobah know which team he's playing for? He's really making me nervous. Yeah, and me. Alonso, guys, who's better, Fernando Torres or Kai Havertz? Alonso, try and be positive, dude. Try, just for 45 minutes at least. Messi, they seem to be having more Joey down, on the left-hand side. Ice cold. KK and Trevor have been poor. Silva carrying our defence again. He is. Open tuition. We just need 5 more wins from 20 games to secure our Premier League status. Me. Tabs, do you think he's going to make any changes? I think he might make one. I think he might go Aubameyang. If Mount's not playing that well, he might take Mount off and put Havertz in there, and then play Aubameyang through the middle. Anyway, Messi, he's getting balls in the middle. Can't do much more. Daft, you've got no idea what the players want exactly. Dara, we struggled to score a Tuchel. This is not new. It's not unique to Potter. It isn't unique to Potter. I have to say that. Smash the like button, people. One more like for 100. Now, just to point things out, Man City, the last game we played, we had no identity, we had no style of play, we had no shape, we had no threat going forward. We didn't look like we can attack them and create chances. And today, that first half has been 100% improvement. We've got a style of play. Try and build and play it into the number 10s. And the 3 up front are making moves. They're literally just moving about all over the pitch. They're causing problems. We've got in numerous times. Leno's made 4 good saves, 3 of them from Felix, and it's good. We've got an attacking threat for once. We look like we could score goals. We just haven't done it at the moment. So, Doom, listen, man. Just go, mate. Go. I don't want you on the chat. I don't want you here. Simple as that, mate. Simple as that. That's you're off. Seeker, thank you, man. It's just stupid. It's just so stupid. Go and be on another stream and just spout nonsense about fanboys and all this crap. We've got 45 minutes of football still to play. We're 1-0 down against Fulham. We've got options on the bench to change the game. We've got a shape that's causing them problems. Let's deal with it. Yes, we've got to tighten up at the back. Cut out stupid mistakes that cost us the goal. Paul made a mistake giving the ball away. We didn't clear it. at the end, at the back post with Chalobah, we were made to pay for it. The deflection inside Chalobah's leg took the ball away from Kepa. Not much you can do about that as far as Kepa's concerned. But Chelsea have got it in them to change this game, and we're looking a threat. So for me, what I'd potentially would do is I'd look at maybe Mount, if he's well off it, and maybe look at, as I said, Havertz deeper, put Aubameyang through the middle, making those runs. Aubameyang and his natural attacking instinct. Forget his record at Chelsea. Forget the fact he's not been playing well. He's got someone on the bench who's got natural attacking instinct. Why not put him on there, second half? Tabs, probably a Chelsea fan. What am I? Raveno, we need to create more opportunities to score. Also need to defend better. Exactly. We're creating big chances, good chances. Mezzi, I think the refs are all shocking in this league. Some of them have been comical. Honestly, some of the decisions the referees made tonight. Thank you for 100 likes so far. Smash that like button. Keep going. Really appreciate it. Cursor, thank you, mate. Appreciate it. They're just showing the replay of when Decordova Reid hit the crossbar, and I think this is what's made Chalobah nervous. The ball sort of goes up, and it goes over. It's the one where Silva goes up with Vinicius, and he's pushed that bottom of the centre circle. It goes over the two of them, but Silva got caught. Chalobah's on the cover, and he comes round him, and he goes to head it back to Kepa, and it comes off the wrong side of his head and goes square. Not backwards to Kepa, but square. And that gives Vinicius a chance to collect the ball. And I think that's probably given him a bit of a shake up. And I think Chalobah's been nervous from that point. But Williams has done the typical thing that he used to do at Chelsea, that Eden Hazard used to do all the time. Come in from that left-hand corner on the right foot, go to strike it faint, and then go one more to your right-hand side and put it in the bottom corner. Patrick, come on, man. How many more people? We can't even beat Fulham. Is the game over? Honestly. So, Chelsea chances. Joao Felix finds Havertz, 6-yard box, shot blocked, out to Hall, shot blocked or saved by the goalkeeper by his legs. Out to Felix, he shoots wide, just wide. Another chance from Felix. Gets left foot, shot down by Leno, saved by Leno. Another one. Comes out to Hall, half volleyed it, deflected, saved, parried, full stretch from Leno. Another one, Kai Havertz now. Making himself busy in the penalty box. Finds Felix. Shoots low down. Saved by the goalkeeper. Chelsea created chances. Good chances. The goalkeeper's been called into action 6 times there. So let's be positive here, people. Crispin says we need Carney in this match. He carries the ball forward more often. He and Felix can combine well, I believe. He could. Yeah, I don't disagree with you at all, mate. I really don't disagree with you. Alonso, Potter needs to show his footy knowledge his second half. Identify Fulham weaknesses. It's Potter time. Come on, exactly. Felix will supply Aubameyang. Nice, let's see. Take off the extra defender and throw on a forward player. Let's get 150 likes before play resumes, people. Exactly. On the bench, we've got the likes of, we've got Chukwuemeka, we've got Ziyech, we've got Fofana, we've got Aubameyang, Jorginho, also Cucurella, Bettinelli in goal is the goalkeeper. Who else? I think I might have missed one. Not sure. How many likes have we got at the minute? 127 likes so far. Thank you, people. I need 23 more for 150. Smash that like button for me. Big second half of football here at Craven Cottage, people. Chelsea are playing well. Going forward, we are a threat. We have got an identity going forward. We've got players rotating and causing them problems. We just need to finish. That's all we need to do. The JGR3 viewer, please, can we never play Koulibaly and Trevor together again? Mezzi, one thing we need to do is sign the Zach kid immediately, not wait until the end of his loan. He's been playing well, Zakaria. Terry Potter's not going anywhere this season. Ownership will back him. They will back him. And Terry did say earlier, which I've noted, we have got more chances than Fulham had in that first half. We did. So let's give ourselves time to take a breath. 6 more likes, 4 more likes for 150, which is amazing. Thank you so much, people. Really appreciate it. Just waiting for the second half. So, Cursor, do you think Fofana or Benoit will get minutes? I'm not too sure. Not too sure. He might take Chalobah off because he's having a bit of a mare, and bring Koulibaly to the right and play Badiashile on the left hand side. Maybe two changes. Two changes I could potentially make, as I said. Mount off, Havertz drops into that position and play Aubameyang through the middle, and then maybe Chalobah off, Koulibaly on the right hand side, and then Badiashile on the left hand side. Just a bit of height. And then if we're still chasing the game, 153 likes, thank you so much. If we're still chasing the game, Fofana comes on, 20 minutes to go. Michael, come on, you Blues. Exactly. Come on, people. Let's give ourselves a little bit of a break. Let's go focus, be positive again. So Richard says we need to splash the cash in the remaining time of the window. Open Tuition says half it's very strong at 11 tonight. To be honest, this season's kind of right off in terms of winning anything. However, it's important building towards next season. Exactly. Alonso, need a win. Lift the team. Lift Potter. Come on. Come on, Vialli. Give us some luck. RIP. Come on, your Blue, says Mezzi. Raveno says, I'd like to see our midfield dominate the second half and just strangle Fulham in the second half from possession. Felix definitely looked bright after that first half. I really hope we get the 3 points. Michael, I appreciate your comment, mate. Thank you very much. The JGR free viewer says, Joao Felix has been class, need more quality around him. We do. Of course we do. I'm going to keep the stream going after the game for a little bit as well. The Chels staff pub will be open. Ice Cold, we need to break Fulham's press and get the ball into that final third because from this front three is showing they can cook. Exactly. Imran, how are you, mate? Both signings should come on. Both signings should come on if we're smart. Speed and fresh mindset. You can see the difference in Felix's attitude because he knew it'd make sense if they come on. It'll benefit us a lot. James says Felix at top class. There's nothing running in behind for him. Finally needs to come on. At least he shows some fight. Crispin, if we can do a comeback here, it might just be a spark we need to turn the season around. Seeker, Potter's not to be playing 100%. Evan says, like number 143. In Ghana, feeling very hungry for a win, and my mates won't give me peace in school tomorrow. Just ask them to see your trophy. Simple as that. Navadius, thank you very much. Appreciate the fact you like the stream. Terry, Felix definitely believes in going forward. That's a positive change. Exactly. Mezzi, I like the fact that Felix has something to prove. Seeker, players need to dig in deep, and Woodshed Felix seems like Timo Werner was a good first touch. Felix is getting, honestly, he's like he's been playing in this team all season. He's got a link up and understanding already with Havertz and Mount, which is great to see. And again, it's exciting. It's actually got a threat going forward. We've actually got somebody who can float around, pick up the ball and create chances. And that's great to see. We haven't had that since Cesc Fabregas. Look at that. Cesc Fabregas, put my teeth in, and his magic hat. So, big half of football for Chelsea and for Graham Potter. Imran, it make no sense, let me rephrase, for finalists and the centre-back, a fresh mindset. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I understand exactly what you mean. So, people, get yourself your refreshments lined up already. Pale ale now, Woodshed. Anyway. Right by the riverside, just up the road from Stamford Bridge is Craven Cottage. All lit up with a brand new stand, I should say. Fulham come out and are made to do warm-ups. They've got 5 cones spaced out from the byline, 6 cones spaced out. And they come out, and they got to do little give and goes, give and go, backwards and forwards, and then run to the final one. And they've done that 3 times over. Anyway. Jabiru Joe, how are you, mate? Don't be so cheeky. Navedia says, CFC will get back on their feet. We need help around the club. There's been a lot of change at this football club. But one of them has been mightily impressive. Right, second half, we're about to get underway. Doesn't look like there's any changes at the moment from Chelsea. Let's break this half up into 15 minutes periods, 3 15-minute periods. Need an equaliser the first 15 minutes up to 60 minutes in game. Then to dominate and create even more chances the second 15 minutes and try and get a goal in front. And the third 15 minutes, get a third to win it 3-1. So, all the focus from the world is on Chelsea being 1-0 down to Fulham. Fulham have taken their time coming out. Chelsea have been out on pitch ready. They look determined. Chelsea going to kick off with Mason Mount kicking us off. Attacking. As the TV coverage is at Craven Cottage, Chelsea kicking from right to left, and Mount kicks us off. Back to Thiago Silva. Launches the ball out to his left-hand side now. Havertz up with it. Can't get there. They head it away as far as Hall. Lets it bounce. But then plays it square inside. In between players to Thiago Silva. Launches it forward to the left-hand side again. Looking for the run of Joao Felix. Headed away. Chelsea throwing right in front of the Chelsea bench. Hall to Kovacic. Gets it back. And Hall's been fouled by Reed. Been pressing high. Koulibaly take the free kick. He doesn't. He leaves it to Hall. Gives it Thiago Silva. Bottom of the centre circle. Big ball. Looking for running behind. Azpilicueta trying to get beyond Robinson. Zakari collects it. Top of the centre circle. Back to Chalobah. Back to Thiago Silva. Now Koulibaly. Kovacic halfway line. The feet of Joao Felix. Gets it back. Under pressure from Decordova-Reid. The referee says free kick. He plays it out left-hand side to Hall. Hall. 10 yards from the byline. Turns inside. He does really well, Hall. He's been fouled and brought... well done, Lewis Hall. He collects the ball 10 yards from the byline. And Decordova-Reid's all over him and Teti. He turns inside, Teti and Decordova-Reid, and goes beyond him and has been brought down just outside the penalty box. Well done, Lewis Hall. To have the balls to give it some. So Chelsea got a free kick. 12 yards. No, I'd say maybe, 12 yards from the byline. Left-hand side, just outside the penalty box. Fulham's defensive lines on their 6-yard box. Chelsea 6 players in front of them. Mount's going to drive it towards the near post. Off the post. Koulibaly. It's got over the line. It's got to be his goal. Come on. Excellent free kick from Mason Mount. Mason Mount drives it to the near post. The goalkeeper just about gets there. Let me look at it again. It comes off of, I think, is it the post and Leno. We got ourselves a goal after 1 minute and 40 seconds. Free kick from Mount. Off the post. And Chelsea bodies in the box. Go and press the Fulham bodies that are on the edge of the 6-yard box. So they drop slightly deeper. Off the post, straight to Koulibaly. Koulibaly's under pressure from tossing. Koulibaly strikes it towards goal. Let's have a look here. And Leno gets his body behind it, but the whole ball's gone over the line. And it's given. Chelsea 1, Fulham 1. A goal after 1 minute and 30 seconds of the second half. There you go. Leno got beat with a free kick from Mount. He's expecting a cross. And Mount, brilliant free kick. Fulham kick off. Tossing. Let's keep going now. Where's Doom? Eh? Where is Doom? Where's Doom gone, eh? So you think, I should have kept it on here. Anyway, Fulham come forward and Chelsea get it away with Koulibaly up. Launches it high. Havertz making himself a nuisance. They head it away just outside their own penalty box. Azpilicueta follows up halfway inside thereafter to collect it. Mount flicks it forward to Havertz, but Robinson steps in front, gets the ball away up to halfway. Chalobah confidently just clears the ball away. Polinia finds Pereira. Willian comes inside. And they got a runner, Reed. Plays it wide right now. Decordova-Reid, edge of our box, right-hand side. Hall comes out to meet him and does well on the cover with Koulibaly. Gets the ball away. Koulibaly up the line. Joao Felix expecting the challenge. Holds the ball up. Turns and plays the ball over the top, trying to find Kai Havertz. Ream heads it away to Robinson. Mounts after him. Holds him up. 10 yards inside his own half. And he goes back to Ream. Ream to toss it. I kept saying to you people at half time, be positive. Teti up to Reed. Decordova-Reid. Still a game to win here. Fulham throwing on the halfway line. Well done, Chelsea. Doing really well here. Great free kick from Mount. Brilliant free kick. He caught the goalkeeper out. They play it up the line and Koulibaly heads it clear. Hall and Kovacic, little 1-2s. Joao Felix getting in the act. Kovacic can't get there. Decordova-Reid. Felix is trying to get involved. Well done. He gets a foot in and deflects the ball away. Koulibaly up to halfway to Mount. Good first touch to Felix. Fouled by Teti. Referee's going to give a free kick just inside their half. Just left-hand side of the centre circle. Felix's touch is great. He's so slight as a player, but he's good. Chelsea possession now. Left-hand side to Hall. Halfway inside their half. Steps inside. Gives it to Zakaria. Back to Koulibaly. Kovacic. Dominate this now, Chelsea. Into the feet of Mount, who's got himself in space. Havertz finds Felix again. Felix. Edge of the D. Shoots. Straight down the throat of the goalkeeper. Mount to Havertz to Felix. A little link-up play, the three of them. Great movement. Great link-up. Felix drives it again. This time the keeper's behind it. Straight down his throat. And he's frustrated, Felix. But he's getting so involved in this game. Anyway. They play the ball high. And Vinicius has caught Thiago Silva in his throat. And the referee, an elbow to his throat. And the referee has given a free kick to Chelsea. Silva's still down. Right in the base of his throat. Just seeing the replay again. Mason Mount's free kick is brilliant. Leno's sort of, he's just right hand side of centre on his goal line. And he's thinking a cross is coming in. And he gets across. And he can't get there. And he dives. And it hits the post and goes behind him. And it comes to Koulibaly. And Leno's literally sitting inside his net. In the right corner. Behind the goal line. And Koulibaly fires it right at him. And he catches it. Or he gets his hands to it. But it's behind the goal line. The referee can't. He looks at his watch. And he can see it's beyond the goal line. And he gives the goal. Anyway. Chelsea gave possession away with a free kick and Fulham's come away with it on the halfway line. Reed up the right-hand side. Flicks it inside De Cordova-Reid. Polinia. Lofted ball wide left to Robinson. Inside to Willian. Mounts after both of them. Well done, Mount. Goes back to Polinia. Back to Tim Ream. Halfway line. Polinia, left-hand side. Halfway inside of our half is Robinson. Flicks it forward to Vinicius. Now to Willian on that left-hand side. Turns Chalobah. Comes inside again. Big touch for Willian. Koulibaly steps in to win it. Felix, or Mount, does well and finds Kovacic. Joao Felix now driving inside their half. Halfway inside their half. Comes out to his left-hand side. Hall goes beyond him. Now he plays it to him. Hall, offside, unfortunately. Unfortunately, he's offside. Felix had no support, really. He had Havertz up with him, but Havertz comes towards him. He's collected the ball left-hand side. If you imagine the width of the penalty box, he's on the left-hand side. That's the width of him. 25 yards out. Havertz comes right over to him, so he can't give him an option. Fulham take the offside across their back line and play it left-hand side. And there's a high ball over the top left-hand side. Pereira, inside of our box, penalty box, left-hand side, shoots deflected away by Chalobah, and it's a corner to Fulham. They play up to Robinson. He launches a 50-yard ball over the top. Chalobah and Koulibaly get across. And Chalobah does really well to get back and shut him down. And as the shot comes in from about 12 yards out, left corner of our penalty box, Chalobah gets a foot in, it goes out for a corner. So, Fulham corner from our right-hand side, their left-hand side. Chelsea defensive line inside the 6-yard box. Cross comes in, right down the keeper's throat. Headed away by Zakaria. It was actually Chalobah, to be fair. So Zakaria's chased the ball down and done well to hold it up. Kai Havertz, he's got a runner. Felix, he has to hold the ball up because Felix was offside. And then Havertz has a loose touch and it goes out of play. Unlucky Kai Havertz. Unlucky. Sia Bilella, no spoilers, by the way. Remember, we are a minute behind. But Zakaria done well to outside the left-hand side, 30 yards out from our byline. And he plays the ball to Kai Havertz. And Fulham are panicking, trying to get back. And Havertz sees a run of Felix, but he's offside. So he has to come across. Who's down here? Someone's down. Is it Chalobah? Or is it... Whoever it is has got to come off. Is it Zakaria? Someone's down doing this, like literally saying as if like it's one of those injuries where... What has he done? Who is it? I think it's Zakaria. And that's a massive blow if it is. It's his left knee, I think. He's claiming like a impact injury. Zakaria and Tosin. Is it his knee or is it groin? I think he's holding on to his groin. I think he's pulled his groin, Zakaria. Jorginho's coming on. That's 11 injuries. That's all right. Theory, mate. So Jorginho's getting instruction, real specific instruction from Potter as well. Zakaria's gutted. He's got his head like this in his shirt. He's gutted. It was Koulibaly, Crisho. From a Mason Mount free kick at the post and come straight into it. Zakaria's gutted. He's shaking his head. He can't believe it. He's gone off. Jorginho's come on. The first thing he's done is speak to Kovacic and then Joao Felix. Is there a change in formation? Let's have a look. So, enforced change. You know what? It's so tough on Zakaria. He's been brilliant for us. Fulham throwing, and Jorginho straight on his bike to get in front of the attacker, Vinicius, to head it out of play for Fulham throwing. Right in front of Marco Silva. Just inside of our half. Right-hand side here. Teti to take the throw-in. Smash that like button, people. Launches it forward. Decordova-Reid. Ball goes out of play, and it's a Chelsea throw-in. Lewis Hall to take it. He takes it quickly back to Koulibaly. Zakaria's walking straight back to the tunnel. He's disconsolate. He's gutted. Absolute gutted. They get a big reception from the Chelsea fans, hopefully. Anyway, Chelsea have got a free kick. Koulibaly to take it. He's getting a warm reception. He's applauding the Chelsea fans as well. Koulibaly takes a free kick to Jorginho, plays it back to Kepa. He was pressurised. Jorginho's done well. Kepa to Thiago Silva. Just outside the penalty box. Plays it to Kovacic. Silva finds Koulibaly being shut down. Finds Felix, who can't... Oh, Felix has put his foot up. Oh, no. He put his foot up to win the ball. And Fulham all over... There's 6 Fulham players around the referee here. Felix lost possession of the ball when he sort of slid. He was already on the floor before the defender was there. And he put his foot up. And the Fulham player is down. Someone's under at word with somebody else. The referee's taking his time here. But Fulham's players are all round the referee. Felix is sent off. Red card. You're joking. On his debut. He's been sent off, Joao Felix. Can you believe it? Oh, to be fair. Has he caught him? He has. It's an awful challenge. So the ball's played up to him high, and he tries to win it. And what he's done, he's slid in. He slid in, but he slid in, seeing the challengers coming in. He slid in, and I'm trying to work out an angle. He slid in, and he put his foot like that, and he's caught the defender on the shin, and he's done that straight away. So Joao Felix is sent off for Chelsea, down to 10 men. Unfortunately, Felix, that's a 3-game ban as well. Unlucky. He's getting a reception from the Chelsea fans, and the Chelsea players are giving him a... Poor dude. Honestly, when you see one angle, it doesn't look like a good challenge at all from Felix, I have to say. So this is now where Potter's now got to think about this. He now needs to put a natural goal scorer up front. He's got to go with Aubameyang. But Fulham, every single challenge, they're around the referee. 6 players are around the referee every single time. Anyway, let's just say this. Joao Felix's impact on this game has been immense for 58 minutes. So that's 12 players out. Thank you, Alonso. Potter, do something now. He's trying to work something out at the minute. So, Fulham take the free kick. 10 yards inside of our half. Tosin plays it to Ream, back to Tosin. Havertz, we're playing like a 5-3-1 at the minute. Anyway, Ream, they've got runner Robinson. Trying to play it forward, and Aspi wins it, but plays the ball forward to Havertz, but he's not there. They win it back. Teti, this can be a long second half now. Decordova-Reid. Hall wins it off him. Well done, Hall. Goes through 3 challenges, then pulled back. Been pulled back by Polinia. Well done, Hall. Chelsea, free kick. Imran, Potter out. Come on, man. Jesus. He can't bloody do anything to do with that, can he? How is Potter stupid? How can he account for Felix doing that? Come on, man. Anyway, we need to react. They're trying to work it out as they're talking now. So we take the free kick to Thiago Silva. Fulham are now pressing us. Well done. We go back to Koulibaly, back to Kepa. Inside his penalty box. Left-hand side now is Koulibaly. Left-hand corner of his penalty box. Shut down by Cordova-Reid, who launches it high. Good ball to Mason Mount in the pocket. Mount's got some space. Fouled by Willian on the halfway line. Free kick to Chelsea. Jorginho takes it quick. Right-hand side to Aspi. Referee says, no, I want it put back here, please. I wasn't ready. So, Chelsea free kick, halfway line. Right-hand side of centre. Jorginho back to Silva. Silva to Chalobah. Wide right is Aspi. Aspi back to Chalobah. If anything, go 4-4-1. Silva launches it high, looking for Havertz. Does well to hold off a challenge. Lays it off to Jorginho. Left-hand side is Kova. Trying to play a ball inside to the run of Havertz. Fulham step in to win it. Havertz deflects it away. Jorginho collects second ball. Finds Havertz. Kovacic. Hall. Cross comes in. Blocked away. Out of play for a corner. Good movement. Well done, Kai Havertz. Heavily involved. Well done. Kept it alive. We are a threat still going forward here. Havertz is still working his socks off, shutting people down. He was offside, but they've ignored it, and it's a corner to Chelsea. Got to make these count now. So, Mounts take the corner. Our left-hand side. Right foot, in-swinger. Thiago Silva's on a word with the referee about being pushed. Cross comes in towards the back post. Koulibaly rises, headed away. Kovacic tries to volley it forward and can't connect, and Willian comes away with the ball. Right-hand side, up to halfway. Plays the ball forward. Hall goes in to meet Cordova-Reid, to meet the ball and goes to kick it. Misses the ball completely, catches Cordova-Reid, and it's a free kick to Fulham, and Hall's been booked. They're calling for everything, Fulham. Every single thing. So that's 12 players missing. Well, is it 12 missing, including the red card? Because that's 3-game ban now for Felix. He gave us a sign, a little show of what he brings to our team, and it's exciting. Anyway, game continues. Ring, long ball to the right-hand side. Teti tries to find a header inside, but he's offside. Chelsea free kick, level the edge of our penalty box. Right, so go 4-4-1. Looking at the Joao Felix challenge again, it was a stupid tackle. He miscontrolled the ball. He's gone across and he's caught Teti on the shin. He's put his leg up and he's caught him. He has caught him. Anyway, Thiago Silva plays a little ball to Koulibaly. Left-hand side of centre. Halfway side of our half. Gets it back. Fulham pushed up but not pressing. Backing off. Silva finds Havertz on the halfway line. Lays it off to Hall. Goes again. Hall comes inside. Finds Jorginho. Plays the ball over the top looking for Havertz. Tossing comes out to cover. Heads it away but Hall collects it. Can't keep it in play. Fulham throwing. Unlucky. Yeah, I know, mate. I know, Tom. Anyway, Teti takes the throw up the line. Koulibaly does well to hold off Vinicius to get the ball away. Turns inside the challenge and does well to find Havertz. Lays it off to Mason Mount. Mason Mount's away, left-hand side. Edge of the box, inside to Havertz, who's running forward. Havertz goes through and goal. Havertz tries to chip the goalkeeper. Leno comes out. Off Leno's face and goes out for a corner. Brilliant from Kai Havertz and Mount. Little 1-2, give and go, and Mount was away. He plays it into Havertz, who collects the ball 25 yards from goal. 20 yards from goal. He steps in between two Fulham defenders into the penalty box, left-hand side of it. Leno comes out to the edge of his 6-yard box, the right corner of it, left corner as we're looking at it. Tries to flick it over him, smacks him straight in the face and goes out for a corner. Good move from Chelsea. Mount to take the corner from our left-hand side. Right foot, out-swinger. In-swinger even. Cross comes in towards the middle of the penalty box. Headed away by Tosin, free header. Kovacic leaves it for Mount to collect it, and he does, and he goes all the way back to Lewis Hall on the halfway line. Hall flicks it back out left-hand side to Mount. Mount goes back to Hall, making Fulham work, and then Hall just goes back to Kepa. Outside of his penalty box, plays it to the left-hand side to Hall again as Fulham presses. Now Hall plays a long ball over the top right-hand side to Aspie, and it works. Aspie turns inside of Willian, collects it. Under pressure though, goes back to Kepa. Fulham coming out and pressing this. Kepa finds Chalobah, steps in that little bit of space. Chalobah. Fulham now backed off. High inside of our half, but not pressing. Chalobah. We still got movement. Jorginho in front of him. Finds Aspie. Back to Chalobah. Mount and Havertz are still moving about, giving options. We plan it back to come forward. Little 1-2. Kovacic is away. Inside of our half. Left-hand side is Hall. Halfway line. Chelsea are playing well with 10. Good ball inside to Mount. Ream steps in to beat him to the ball. Unlucky. Willian now. Inside of our half. Takes on Chalobah. Halfway inside of our half. Left wing. Chalobah stand up. Don't dive in. What's the golden rule? When someone's on the byline, stand up and make it play around you. Don't dive in. He dives in and gives away a free kick. Stupid free kick to give away. You learn that at school, for God's sake. Stand up and make them play it. Simple. Fulham are making 2 changes. They're bringing Tom Kearney on, and they're bringing on Wilson as well. The bloke that used to play at Liverpool. They're both coming on. Smash the like button for me, people. Let's get 200. Appreciate all of you being here and your comments. Fulham free kick taken into our penalty box, evades everyone and hits the back of Tim Ream, and then Koulibaly gets the ball away. Ah, dearie me. Anyway, Fulham throwing. Halfway, well, I'd say it's level the edge of the penalty box, to be fair. Teddy to take it. Reed comes short. Kovacic covering him off. Vinicius trying to show for it. Decordova-Reid does. Finds Teddy again. Between Jorginho, Hall and Kovacic, we eventually get the ball away. High. Mounts underneath it, or Havertz has. Does well to control it. Lays it off to Koulibaly. Kovacic inside Jorginho. Back to Silva. Making him work hard. Silva to Chalobah. Back to Kepa. Get rid of it. Back to Chalobah. Well done. Keep it going. High ball up to halfway. Mount to win it. Loses the challenge up. It's Havertz loses the challenge against Tosin. Referee's given a free kick and turned around and said it was a foul on him. He did. He was all over him, to be fair. Chelsea free kick. Change will be made now by Fulham. Who's coming on, or who's coming off for them? So Reed's going off. Hard-working midfielder and Decordova-Reid have come off. So, no other changes at the moment for Chelsea. Only Jorginho's coming on, who come on for Zakaria, who picked up a groin strain. And, of course, we have Joao Felix sent off, unfortunately. Anyway, got to go after a minute and a half of the second half. There's still time to get a winner. Maybe 20 next 2 minutes, maybe next 7 minutes or so. You're going to see a sub coming on. I'll bring a Aubameyang on all day long. Anyway, Chelsea possession. Gone back to Silva. Up towards Kai Havertz, who does well to hold off one challenge, but can't get the second ball. And Fulham now play a risky pass back to Leno. He's forced outside his own box right-hand side. Launched it forward. They flick it beyond Jorginho, but Koulibaly's covering it. Does well under pressure to find Kovacic. Kova. Flicks it inside to Havertz. Well done. Finds Jorginho. Bottom of the centre circle inside of our half now is Thiago Silva. Silva's allowed to step forward. Fulham backing off. Jorginho tries to find Mount with a little flick ball to him. They half clear it as far as Kovacic. Tries to play a ball wide right to Aspie, but underplays it, and Robinson's away down the left-hand side. Robinson, little ball inside to Willian, asking Robinson to go again. Chalobah's read it, gets the ball away. Fulham throwing level with our penalty box, left-hand side. Their left, our right. Takes it back to Willian. Polinia. Was it Kearney? Tossing. Tetty, halfway inside of our half, right-hand side now. Wilson. On the byline, up against Lewis Hall. Back to Tetty. Kearney. Left-hand side is Robinson. Strides forward, 25 yards out. Plays it out towards the back. the back end of the penalty box, and Lewis Hall shanks his clearance, but the ball gets away. They take the throw back towards Tosin on the halfway line. He plays it to Tim Ream. Robinson now. Chelsea backed off in defensive formation, 5-4-1. Willian, Kearney, Willian. Doing well, Aspie pushing him backwards. Now Mason Mount up against Robinson. Fulham managed to get it away, but they're giving it away to Havertz. Havertz and Jorginho. Well done, Kai Havertz, holding the ball up. Got nobody beyond him, so has to hold it up and go back to Chalobah. Chalobah to Azpilicueta. Jorginho comes short. Kova joins him. Kova tries to find Mount and gives the ball away. Kova, poor pass. Then they play it forward to Wilson. He's halfway inside his own half. And they got a run now. Pereira coming across with Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva, he crosses the ball into the penalty box. Chalobah does well up against Vinicius to just ease him away from the ball. And Koulibaly's had to run from left-hand side of the penalty box out to the right-hand side to collect the ball, and he does. Mount to Jorginho, deep inside of our half. Under pressure, we play away from it. Well done. Kovacic, bottom of the centre circle, looking for an out ball. He's got one from Kai Havertz, but it's beyond him. The ball's too far in front of him. It goes out of play for a Fulham goal kick. Come on, Potter. Make a change. Right, Fulham. Their goal kick takes it. They take it quickly. Out to left-hand side. Ream. Tossing. Right-hand side of centre. Chelsea backing off. 5-4-1. 5-3-1 formation, sorry. Toss in halfway line, right hand side of centre. Plays it across the halfway line to Ream, who finds Willian. Finds Kearney. Just inside of our half. No danger at the minute. Toss into the right hand side to Teti. Wilson. 20 yards from goal, right hand side. Comes inside looking for a 1-2s. Play it forward. Chelsea get it away. Pereira collects it halfway inside of our half. Right hand side. Goes back to Tosin, inside to Palhinha, shut down by Jorginho, so back to Ream, centre circle. William drops deep to get the ball left-hand side, collects it halfway inside of our half, plays the ball into the feet of Palhinha, Teti, Pereira. Cross comes in towards the back post, looking for Vinicius, and they've scored. Oh my God. This dude has not scored for a lifetime, apparently. And the cross is an absolute worldie from Palhinha. He's 30 yards out, right-hand side, and he's the width for the penalty box. He just plays a ball. There's one person in the penalty box. The one person inside the penalty box is Vinicius for Fulham. He gets himself in between. Let's have a look here. The ball goes to Pereira and he literally just puts it on a plate. He's in between Thiago Silva and Chalobah. And it goes over the both of them. And Kepa comes out. And Kepa's put off by the fact there's two Chelsea defenders there. And Vinicius has pulled away and he just heads it into an empty net. Mason Mount is doing this as he heads it. What are you doing? And it's 2-1 Fulham. Kepa came out, and the two Chelsea defenders are sort of in his peripheral vision and maybe put him off, but it's 2-1. Chelsea come forward. Jorginho, Mount. Back to Jorginho. Mount's in the box, right-hand side. Mount, can he get there? He can't get there. Unlucky. Good move. Havertz was in the box. Little give and go with Jorginho, and Mount was in. But the pass from Jorginho was too much. Right, change it now, Potter. Right, him and his assistant are going through the changes now. They're working it out now on pitch, the formation. Anyway, Fulham take the goal kick short quickly to Tim Ream. Tossing, edge of his own box. Shut down. Palhinha. Back to Tossing. And now Pereira got space and plays it to right-hand side to Wilson. Up against Koulibaly, 25 yards out. Comes inside, claims he was challenged. Falls over. Referee says not having it. Jorginho on a cover. Plays it up towards Kai Havertz, who's dropped out to his left-hand side. Finds Kovacic under loads of pressure from three Fulham players. Can't do anything with it, and they win the ball back on the halfway line. Palhinha Wilson, Polinia, Wilson. Back to Tetty. Across the left-hand side to Robinson. Finds Willian. Robinson. Chelsea need a spark. Need a change and a spark. Willian now. Halfway inside of our half. Left-hand side. Aspie goes out to meet him. He goes back to... Mount is not... Is Mount's just put one on. Who's he put one on? Mount's now booked as well. He's just caught someone late. Tom Kearney off the ball. And he's been booked. Stupid challenge again. Honestly. 15 to go. Come on. William takes a free kick and goes back to Ream, who's inside his own half. Toss it. Right hand side of centre. Over halfway line. Plays it out to right hand side to Wilson. Kovacic goes to shut him down with Tetty. Wilson again. Jorginho wins it. Havertz is after toss it. Unlucky. Goes to Ream. Ream left hand side to Robinson. Aspie goes after him to win it back. Mounts after Kenny again. Now he's after Polinia. Holds him off. Mount again. Goes to shut down toss it. Polinia, they're playing little give and goes now. Polinia just plays the ball out of play. Wilson made a run up the line, ignored him. Hall takes throwing quickly to Koulibaly. Koulibaly goes back to Kepa. Outside his own box, left-hand corner of it, and gives it square to Thiago Silva. Silva plays the ball left-hand side of centre to Koulibaly. Ball up to halfway is Havertz. Lays it off to Hall. Goes for a run again, but Hall's overplayed it straight through to Tim Ream. Havertz is chasing him down. Ball to left-hand side to Robinson. Aspie's up and after him. Robinson goes beyond him and now plays it out to left-hand side. He's got man over. Willian, he's got Kearney outside of him. Aspie gets back in. Chalobah does well to hold his position. They play it right-hand side to Tetty. Comes forward halfway inside of our half. Right-hand side, outside of him, Wilson. Inside to Pereira. Back out to Wilson. Hall does well to force him backwards with Kovacic. Back to Tosin. Tosin. Left-hand side of centre is Tim Ream. Tim Ream now. Out to Willian. Inside is Kearney. Halfway line, Polinia. Now Pereira. He needs to change it. Chelsea players a little bit leggy now. Anyway, up the line is Wilson. He tries to play a ball inside. Koulibaly reads it. Does really well to win it back. Kovacic, outside of our box. Plays it square and gives it away to Willian. Willian from to Kearney's back. Well done, Azpilicueta covers and heads it down to Kepa. Stupid ball from Koulibaly. Come on. Changes being made. Cucurella's coming on. Gallagher's coming on. And Chukwuemeka's coming on. No sign of Aubameyang yet or Fofana. Anyway, Chelsea have got possession. Played it 4 little 1-2s with Havertz. Jorginho tries to find Mount. Mount can't get the ball out to Aspie. Fulham win it back. Polinia. Kearney. Polinia, bottom of the centre circle. Plays it square to Tosin. Tosin. Pereira. Wilson. Up the line. Koulibaly covers off Pereira. Hall. Dummies it. Daft radius, mate. How'd you get up in the morning? Honestly, I never known anyone so negative. And 4 changes. Ziyech, Koulibaly, Ziyech, Cucurella, Gallagher, and Chukwuemeka. So Hall's off for Cucurella. That's the first change. Daft radius, mate. Go, go, go. Bye-bye. Chalobah comes off. We're going to go 4 at the back. Chukwuemeka comes on for Chalobah. Kovacic is coming off for Gallagher. Is it 4-4-2? Or 4-4-2? 4-4-1. And Hakim Ziyech is coming on. Oh, it's all doom and gloom, Daft, honestly. Mounts off for Ziyech. I don't know how you can like pass the time, mate. Honestly, Daft. Deary me. There's worse things in the world happening. These like wars and homeless, unemployment. Deary me. Anyway. Thrown for Fulham. Teti up the line. Chukwuemeka steps in, gives it to Cucurella. I'll let you know the formation is definitely a back four. Gallagher under pressure straight away. Well done. He goes back to Kepa. It's a back four. Aspi, Silva. I'm not sure if it's a back four, I'm not sure. Up to Havertz. He wins the header. Flicked up in the air by Teti. Cucurella's underneath it. Half cleared to Gallagher. It's a back three, and Azpilicueta's right-hand side. Silva's on the left, Silva's on the middle, Koulibaly's on the left. Chukwuemeka's on the right-hand side. Cucurella's on the left. No, Ziyech's on the right-hand side. Jorginho and Gallagher are deep. Carney's there asking for the ball. Koulibaly. Back to Silva, just outside of our penalty box. Aspi alongside him. Outplaying out to Hakim Ziyech. Takes a touch. First touch. Forced backwards. Aspi back to Kepa. Kepa launched up to halfway. Havertz controls it. Lays it off Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka's playing off of Havertz now. Fulham win it back. Polinia under pressure. Chelsea working hard now. Chukwuemeka. Legs. That's what we've got. Anyway, Leno plays it to left-hand side to Ream. Havertz is after him. Plays it to Tosin. Strides forward, halfway inside his own half. Left-hand side is Ream. So it's Jorginho and Gallagher. It's Chukwuemeka left. Jorginho and Gallagher in the middle. Ziyech on the right. It's actually a back four. It's a back four, definite. They've just got in defensive shape. It's a 4-4-1. Anyway, they're down the left-hand side. They play it to the edge of the box. Chelsea try and get it away. Well done, Chukwuemeka on the edge of the box. Does well to win it. Gallagher back to Thiago Silva. Back to Kepa. Kepa to Koulibaly. Around their press. Well done. Koulibaly plays it to Chukwuemeka. Takes a touch. Well done. Havertz is beyond him. He's got to run on the left-hand side. Cucurella. Find him. He finds Havertz. But the ball's just behind him. Unlucky. Unlucky Chukwuemeka. Definitely a back four. Aspi right back. Silva, Koulibaly in the middle. Cucurella left-hand side. Gallagher and Jorginho in the middle. Cucurella on the left-hand side. Chelsea coming forward again. We found left-hand side. Cucurella turns onto his right foot. Tries to shoot. Blocked. And Fulham come away with the ball. Good possession from Chelsea. Doing well this. We've done well again. Trying to press Fulham now. The fresh legs have had a bit of an influence already. Vinicius just falls over. With Koulibaly. Just, for God's sake. He plays up to halfway. Just falls over. Referee buys it. So yeah. So you've got Cucurella left-hand side. Williams coming off for Fulham. Is it a 4-3-2? I'm not sure what it is. They're showing the William go again. Anyway. Solomon's on for William. Come on, we've got time. The red card, the early goal, momentum was with us. And then literally, the sending off has changed the game. Good at it, to be fair. Their second goal should have been defended better. But anyway. So, they got a free kick which goes back all the way back to Leno outside of his own box. And he plays it to Tim Ream, left-hand side of centre Ream. Ream now. Outside of him is Robinson on the byline. Long ball over the top. Eased away. Koulibaly eases away. Vinicius. Kepa collects it. Rolls it out. Jorginho. Jorginho now. Little give and go with Aspi. Shut down. Thiago Silva. Halfway inside of our half. Lays it off to Koulibaly. Cucurella's on the byline. Back to Koulibaly. Gallagher's on the inside. Gallagher collects it. Plays it left-hand side to Cucurella. He's got Chukwuemeka up the line. Holds the ball up. Finds Cucurella again. Oh, Cucurella can't control it. Then Gallagher goes in there. And then Cucurella does well to challenge and get the ball out of play for a throw into Fulham right in front of the Chelsea bench. Anyway, halfway line. The player ball up to Vinicius. He's crowded out. Jorginho collects it. Finds Havertz. Lays it off to Ziyech. Taken out. But Havertz collects it. Havertz 25 yards from goal. Working out the ball to the left-hand side. Chukwuemeka, edge of the penalty box, right-hand side. Trying to find a ball inside to Havertz. Blocked off. Cucurella, cross comes in. Havertz tries the overhead kick. And Azpilicueta sticks the leg out. He volleys it and it goes just wide. Unlucky. Unlucky. Havertz has been great this game. He's working so hard. He was well offside. I think he's definitely offside anyway. Tried an overhead kick, didn't work. It comes off Aspie's foot and goes wide. Fulham come forward. They played up to midfield and back to the goalkeeper. Tossing. Outside of his own penalty box. Plays it to the right-hand side to Teti. Teti back to Tossing, just outside his penalty box. Right-hand side of centre. Havertz is there running again. Shutting him down and the goalkeeper. Playing out the left-hand side to Tim Ream. Polinia, just outside of his box. Shut down by Chukwuemeka. Back to Ream. Looking for an outball and he's got one. Kearney drops off. Gives it to Pereira. They've got runners on the right-hand side now. Wilson. Chelsea backing off to edge of our penalty box. Wilson plays the ball straight down the throat of Kepa. And then Vinicius goes and barges into him. Kepa's giving him a mouth as well. Kepa don't take no crap. Kepa's built like a brick shithouse, by the way. Anyway, rolls it to his right-hand side to Thiago Silva. Gives it square to Koulibaly. Left-hand side of our penalty box. Steps outside the edge of it. Looking for an outball. Gives it to Chukwuemeka. Back to Koulibaly. Goes back to Kepa. Some of these comments I'm reading in the chat is absolutely scandalous. Anyway, Cucurella, Koulibaly, Thiago Silva, edge of our box. Koulibaly looking for an outball. He's got Cucurella on the byline. Gives it to him, halfway line. Shut down straight away by Wilson. Back to Koulibaly. Turns inside Pereira. Now he's got to play a pass and does and finds Hakim Ziyech, who's come on the inside. Gives it wide to Cucurella. Can't get there. Teti comes across. Chelsea throwing. 5 yards from the corner flag. Left-hand side. Exactly. MCIG. Have Ziyech. Finds Chukwuemeka. Ziyech. Left-hand side. Outside of him is Cucurella. Chukwuemeka finds Ziyech. Jorginho outside the penalty box. Cucurella now to the byline. Cross comes in towards the back post. Headed away by Tosin. And it's a Chelsea corner. Well done. Come on, Chelsea. Get an equaliser here. Deary me. Only 5 more likes for 200. Smash the like button for me. Ziyech, take it. Left foot. Outswinger from the left-hand side. Cross comes in towards the near post. Headed away, half away. And then volleyed up in the air by Koulibaly. Easy for Leno to collect it. Catches it. Falls on the floor to dive on top of it to waste some time. And he will waste time. And he's going to roll it out to Tosin. He does. Havertz after him again. Havertz hasn't stopped running. Tosin plays it forward to Pereira. Chukwuemeka shuts him down. Now Jorginho. Right-hand side's Wilson. Just inside of our box. Inside of our box. Our area, I should say. Our half. Back to Tosin. Kearney drops deep to collect it. Bottom of the centre circle and plays it wide left to Robinson. Kearney. Polinia. Back to Kearney. Halfway side of our half. Left-hand side now. Robinson on the byline. Goes back to Kearney. Plays it square to the centre circle to Tosin. Wide right is Teti. Chelsea shuffle across. Forward run is Pereira. Edge of the box played to him. Right-hand side is Wilson. Back onto his left foot. Cross comes in. Aspie beats Solomon to the ball and plays it out of play for a Fulham corner. Wilson take the corner from their right-hand side, our left wing. Him and Pereira taking their time. Pereira's already booked. Book him again for time wasting. Send him off. So Pereira's probably going to take it short to Wilson. He does. Cucurella comes out to meet him. Force him back to Kearney. Back to Pereira. Cross comes in towards the back post. Koulibaly flicks it a ball away. He goes out of play for Fulham throwing level the edge of our penalty box, left-hand side. Anyway, the sending off has changed the game, people. No matter what you think, the sending off has changed the game. Anyway, Fulham's possession broken up by Jorginho, edge of our box. Silva out wide right to Aspie, shut down, ball up the line. Havertz can't get there to get the ball away. It's Chelsea throwing halfway inside their half. 6 minutes of injury time to go. 6 minutes. Fulham break up possession, but Conor Gallagher tracking back. Fouled by Vinicius. Jorginho takes it quickly to Silva. Koulibaly striding forward. Out to Cucurella, just inside of our half. Forced back to Koulibaly. Back to Thiago Silva. Silva now looking for an out ball. Halfway line or spot on the centre circle, Jorginho. Plays it up to Havertz, but over him. A stupid ball forward to nobody. Straight through to the goalkeeper, to Leno. Havertz carries on his run and shuts him down. Come on. Up until sending off, we were good. We were really good going forward. Really kept so many chances. Scored the equaliser a minute and a half into the second half. We were in the ascendancy, and then the stupid tackle from Felix, and that's it. It's changed the game. Fulham throwing, launched up to Vinicius, who goes to control it, gets away with it, and it comes out to the right hand side to Wilson. Comes back inside Koulibaly, out to Pereira, to Kearney. One more's Tetty. Cross comes in towards the back post, easy for Kepa, collects it. Looking for a quick out ball. Him and Vinicius still mouthing each other off here. Koulibaly. Jorginho being shut down by Kearney. Gives it to Koulibaly, halfway inside of our half. Looking for an out ball. Long ball over the top to Kai Havertz. And he's in. Havertz in behind, left-hand side. Shoots low. Leno on the stretch, saves it. And he was onside. He was onside, Havertz. Was he onside? Definitely onside as well. Left-hand side of centre of the penalty box. Just inside the penalty box. He goes for the far post and Leno's there to block it. Havertz tracking back as fouled. Ream. Free kick to Fulham. Left-hand side. 10 yards outside their own box. Daniel James about to come on now for Fulham. Wasting more time. And Chalobah. Vinicius coming on for Chalobah. They're taking the striker off to put another midfielder on. Trying to close the game out. Leno's made 7 saves today. Whether people like it or not. Fulham would take it. So Vinicius is sort of standing going, me for ages. Now he's walking off. Stupid goal to concede, the header. Chalobah got caught out of position with Vinicius and Kepa. And I'm just seeing a replay where Silva's shouting his head off. I'm not sure if he's shouting his head off at the goalkeeper or Chalobah. I'm not sure. Rio Logic, how is it pathetic? Seriously, it changed when the sending off was made. Honestly, how is it a pathetic display? Deary me. Some people got... What game are you watching? Anyway, we've still got 3 minutes of injury time to go. Leno to take the goal kick, or the free kick, I should say, 10 yards outside of his penalty box. He's going to launch it high to the left-hand side, our right-hand side. Thiago Silva wins a free header, heads it forward. Ream steps in front of Havertz to the edge of our box. Koulibaly just volleys it forward to the halfway. They head it back again, get the ball down. They try and flick it forward. Thiago Silva plays up to Kai Havertz, can't get there with tossing. They head it away on halfway. Then Jorginho can't win it. And then Kearney down the left-hand side. Aspie's chasing him down. Gets near the corner flag. Played backwards to Robinson. Gallagher's after him. Chelsea throwing. Well done. Level the edge of our penalty box. Up the line to Ziyech. Plays it inside Jorginho. Flicks it inside to Chukwuemeka. Under pressure goes back to Silva. Silva plays the ball high to his left-hand side to Cucurella. Tries to control it. Plays it straight out of play on the halfway line. For Fulham throwing. What more can you say? Come on, Cucurella. You got to do better than that, mate. Fulham thrown on the halfway line. Up the line. Koulibaly steps in to win it. Cucurella flicks it forward, but Teti collects it. Wilson plays it forward to Solomon, who's made a run in beyond. Dan James does. He squares it. Kepa's off his line. Well done, Kepa. Collects it. Rolls it out to Gallagher. Under pressure, edge of his own box. Plays it high. Beyond Hakim Ziyech to nobody. Easy for Fulham to collect it. The game's gone. I'd say game's gone. Anyway, out to Teti. Up the line. Got a runner, Dan James. Koulibaly comes across. Going to see it out for a... He does for a goal kick. Well done. Kepa to take it. 30 seconds plus injury time to go. I'm looking at Alexander Mitrovic, who's watching the game in the stands. Anyway, comes out to Koulibaly, launches it high to nobody. Ream free header, just heads it up in the air. Then Chalobah heads it or plays it back to where Havertz is. Chukwuemeka just fouls. Who's he fouled now? Somebody else has gone down injured now. Chukwuemeka caught somebody by accident. Fulham's, I said before the game, they've won 1 of 30 against Chelsea. They're going to win this one as well. People talk about relegation. My God, seriously. Honestly, people. You want to be where I was in the 80s, watching it with second division. Electric fences, 6,000 fans. And then when you get to the top league where you're only thinking the best we could do is mid-table, you need to wake up, you people. Honestly. Anyway, they take the free kick, launch it up towards the edge of the penalty box. They got possession. Chelsea half clear it. Cucurella. We're still playing on. We're up to approaching 97 minutes. We're still playing on here. Cucurella. Out to Gallagher. Silva launched the ball high. It comes to the left-hand side to Cucurella. Inside is Chukwuemeka. Back to Cucurella. Back to Jorginho. The referee blows a full-time whistle and Fulham win the game. Fulham 2, Chelsea 1. The sending off, honestly, the sending off of Joao Felix has changed the game. It was a silly tackle to make. He acknowledged it as soon as he did it. His arms were up. He didn't mean to do it, but you can't tackle like Joao Felix did. But what I will say is that what he showed us, and what he showed us with that cameo for 55 minutes was brilliant, Joao Felix. So the only problem we got is we have to wait three games now for him to come back. So obviously another blow is the fact that Zakaria is injured now. He's got a groin strain. He's going to be out. So what I will say to people on the chat now, before you post nonsense, is we've been spoiled. And there's Aubameyang. Should have come on. Aubameyang. Should have come on. I don't know why I don't play him. So basically, look at the situation. The situation is this. People, we've been blessed. We've been blessed. We've been lucky. We've been privileged to have what we've had in the last 20 years. We don't have leaders in our team. We don't have a real spine. And we're trying to work towards it. Injuries goes against us. But what I will say to anyone in the chat who talks about all this nonsense about sitting here talking about Potter out, about all this nonsense about, oh, we're pathetic, blah, blah, blah today. Absolutely pathetic. It's absolute nonsense what you're putting up. It's absolute nonsense. The Chelsea fans, the away fans, are applauding the team and Potter, by the way. King Kai, what is going on, mate? Seriously. So Chelsea are 10th in the Premier League. We got a goal difference of 0. We find ourselves a point behind Brentford. We find ourselves 2 points behind Brighton. They got a game in hand. We're 3 points behind Liverpool. They got a game in hand. We're 6 points behind Fulham with a game in hand on them. We got a job on. Simple as that. Absolutely simple as that. So All I say is the game changed on the sending off. And that's the fact. Yes, we need to be better. The 2 goals we consider shocking. The first one was 2 errors. Hall gave the ball away initially, down that right-hand side. We should have dealt with the cross that come in. The goal was a deflection between the inside of the legs of Chalobah, took it away from Kepa. They're all celebrating with Vinicius because he scored his first goal in God knows how long. But they're also celebrating with the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper made 5 or 6 saves there, burnt Leno. So Chelsea were good up until sending off. Simple as that. Some video scribble. What are you talking about? Honestly. Potter out. Yes, it's a results business. I understand that. I do understand that. I'm not sitting here saying look to next season. Bollocks to that. Bollocks to look into next season. What I will say, as Fulham celebrate, is Chelsea were good. Chelsea were in the ascendancy. Chelsea had Fulham on toast until the sending off. And the sending off changed the game. It's as simple as that. So their second goal was just a mix-up between defenders and the goalkeeper. Thiago Silva was livid. So you could sit here now and you could sit here and moan and whinge. You can say Potter out. You can say pathetic. You can say all this sort of nonsense. What I saw from that team before the sending off was attacking threat, was purpose going forward, was identity going forward. And that was an improvement on what we saw against Man City the last game. The last game was shocking. The last game was a shambles. The last game was pathetic. This game wasn't today until the sending off. It wasn't. It was promising. It was good. The link up between Havertz, Mount and Felix was good. So you can come on the chat. You can sit here and call people out and say all this nonsense as much as you want. But all I'm going to say to people is, honestly, you need to sit and understand where we were before the trophies, before Abramovich, before those times, where we were. We were a football club that used to be second division. We were a football club that were in the Premier League, and our highlight of our season was playing the big teams to hopefully beat them and get a mid-table, top-half finish. That was it for our football club. So all you people that have been blessed to support Chelsea since we've been winning trophies, I think you need to take stock of yourselves, have a bit of a step back a bit, and just say, this is a time where we're struggling because of various reasons. But what I will say is, when you're playing against a team like Fulham that were defensive to a point, but when you play against a team like that, when you're down to 10 men, yes, you can, like I said, you've got to put Aubameyang through the middle. You have to have an out-and-out striker through the middle and just make runs, fresh legs, make runs in behind. For me, I don't agree with Potter's sub when he should have brought Aubameyang on, definitely, but he didn't. So all I say is, if you watch that game properly, up until the sending off, we actually looked like we got an attacking threat. We were dangerous. We were causing problems. And we haven't done that for weeks. And that was a positive. So come and have your say, people. Get involved. Try not to keep it too negative. I don't want people calling people out. Felix says, we played a good game until sending off. We actually had chances in the shots. Exactly. I mean, how many saves did Leno have to make in that game? Luckily, the season is a gigantic transition. Major problems are normal. Get over it. Exactly. Alonso. CD, was the players' attitude different because Roma was ruthless? What do you think? I don't think so. No, not at all. Woodshire, when it rains, it pours. Yes, we've been shite players and stuff, but there's no denying it. We could have scored. We could have worse that even if we burn a leprechaun at the stake using the 4-leaf clovers as fuel. Smash the like button for me. Yeah, I need 21 more likes for 250. It'd be amazing. Thank you, people. I really appreciate you watching. Kelvin says, bruh, it's too much. Luckily, how many times on planet Earth without 10 first teamers? Come on, get behind the team. Exactly. Open tuition. You can't compare to 30 years ago. The money spent today was nowhere near then. The players had a terrible attitude. Potter needs to get rid of them and let's go next season. Tom says, we have to ride this storm. Let's get behind the manager. Let's get behind the team. I can see positives today. I was Potter out weirdly, but I can see the vision of the club. Good, Tom. Good post, mate. Matt says, been Chelsea fans since 70. These fly-by-night Charlies, talking about Chelsea fans on here, some of them, make me laugh. This is a project, people. Patience, please. Clinton, we only changed midfield when we needed a goal. Tom says, think about how successful we've been as an unstable club. As an unstable club manager-wise for the last 30 years, what can we do with a stable club? We are. Jabiru Joe, the 5-month Felix loan is now down to 4 months. What a shame because he played well. Exactly. Eric says we demand forgiveness from Roman and Tuchel. This is ridiculous what is happening. Eric, did you not see positives in the game today? In the performance to the sending off? Yes or no? That's what changed the game. Defensively poor. The 2 goals are defensively poor. No matter what, I do understand. I do agree. Defensively got to be better. Must be better. Chalobah had a game to forget, let's be honest. Parkinio says, so is Felix for sure out for 3 games yet? Straight red card, 3-game ban. Ian Chin says, more positives than negatives, patience. Exactly. Luckily, all is temporary. Chelsea will be back. Look at the youngsters they've signed. New top staff settling in. What else can we read? Let's see more of these comments coming in. So post your comments up. Subscribers. Smash the like button for me. Need 12 more for 250. Some of the comments, honestly, some comments on here are just ridiculous. Rizen, Potter out, Rabat, stupid owners. Aspi out says Nestor. Aspilicueta Kepa. Tom says, we will take over the next few seasons. Believe, boys and girls, the hard times make the good ones sweeter. More transfers to come as well. Turam next time hearing. He's not all that though, Turam, is he? Messi, LOL, it's always our old players. They score against us. They've got a point to prove as well, but it always happens for me. We need goals, can't leave us set the fall on the bench and expect goals. Exactly, you can't leave them on the bench. Tabs, no problem. Alonso, who remembers winning a League Cup with Vialli, one of our greatest moments in the 1990s? Patience and fight on. We need a new Conte to help us. Navadia says we need a better coach, please. Why do you say that? Do you not see the promise of the attacking performance up until the sending off or not? Navadius. Clinton. It was better than the City game, exactly. Umar says Potter should stick to his 4-2-3-1. Jabiru Joe, what's happened to Kova? He's not himself since the World Cup. Sport Clips, the attack was good, but I think we're still slow. We need Thuram and Kunku. Let's go again next half of the season, next season. Omar says it looks like a manager out of his ideas already. Well, his idea today started off well up until sending off because we played well, we attacked, we looked exciting going forward, we created chances, we forced the goalkeeper into saves. So for me, there was promise in what I saw from Chelsea today, which compared to Man City the last game was absolute bullshit. Matt, how you doing, mate? Thanks for the great coverage, Chelsea staff. You all do it for a living. I'd love to do it for a living, mate. Luckily, if we were in the shit, I'd tell you, we're not. One rubbish season is nothing. Things are in place to make Chelsea a force again. Patience. Marquinhos, everyone forgot how we did against City, even with injuries. Exactly. Reece James, Kingdom, players need to leave our club. Who? Gerard, how about your Hull? If he could have more confidence in front of goal, he could have scored 2. Let's have some patience. It will take time. Exactly. Navidius, every coach can make results from Fulham. Please perform. Won't take us 10th in the league. Dara M, great stream tonight, mate. No problem. I'm going to keep it going. Keep coming in with the chat and the comments. Frankie Lampard, can we be more unlucky? I can't believe what I'm seeing. I've never seen anything like it. Tabs, lads, remember, at least we've owners who are willing to buy new players and invest. We could have had the Glaziers in charge. Mezzi, who remembers when Vialli scored with his arse? I do. Cursor. Havertz should have played that ball through to Felix. How about Havertz and his work rate today and his performance? I thought Havertz was good. Mike P, notice how almost every player is out of form. Stinks of Chelsea 15-16 season. We all know why they're out of form. It comes down to the manager. They played for him today, didn't they? They played well up until sending off, mate. Mike, you got to admit that, Mike P. Matt Adams, Jabiru Joe, Kova is crocked, has been for months. Richard Potenio, how are you, mate? Are these players really not good enough to win games, so we should wait for the injuries to come back? But when? Master Teacher, Potter out. Okay, well, everyone's got entitled to their opinions, fair play, but I don't agree with that because I saw promise today, bearing in mind the players that are out. Pastor Daniel Ansong, how you doing? Chelsea will be back. Give Potter the chance. Nobody gave Arteta a chance today. He's transformed manager. Frankie Lampard. Big expects player on the pitch, then does that and Zakaria off. What is going on is crazy. Nevadius, please results are better than performance in football. Royland, new ownership, full of wholesome change across the club. 19 players sold, loaned or released, and Asian defence. What did people expect this season? Reece James Kingdom, Potter needs to stop playing players that won't be here in future. Pochettino, great things come next season for Chelsea. Always appreciate the commentary. Thank you very much. Nevadius, no one cares if you play attack as long as you get the win. Come on. Fummy, how are you? Potter out. Why? Frankie Lampard, we're a better team today. I'm sorry you can blame Potter, but the only player I'm going to slate is Kepa. How many times can this guy cost us? Alonso, the problem is we went 1-0 down early. Need to be a team that's hard to score against. Mourinho, Conte, Tuchel all started at the back and moved up from there. You're talking about organisation. Mikey Page, Potter out. Why? Dario, we look like a relegation team. Leave it out. Mikey, Havertz out now. Go away. Alonso, Potter's tactics to build are not clear, I think, for many fans. They were today, I think, until sending off. Jason, I'm old school. Our fans should watch a video of Doug Ruby, then they'll see where he was. Good shout. He was good though, Rugby, wasn't he? Master Teacher, by the 1st of February, Chelsea will be relegation battle. Master Teacher, I suggest you go and do whatever you need to do. Go pray. Go, do what you need to do. Go and cleanse yourself because you won't sleep tonight. Messi, Kyle was good, but I don't think he really likes him. The refs like him. He doesn't get rewarded anything and they blow up for him. Rabat, we were in the worst ownership and coaching. Fucking chaos. Rabat, really? I mean, come on, man. Lucky Lee, give Potter next season. Pre-season under his belt. New players in and out. Potter will do well. Listen, the Felix signing has given everyone a lift because take the last Man City game. We were awful. Nothing going forward. No identity. No attacking play. No momentum going forward. No chance creation. No shots on goal. Look at tonight with Felix in the team. With Havertz and Mount. Yes, I know he's now suspended for 3 games. But it was promising. It was much, much better. So, we were in the ascendancy, scored early, in the ascendancy to go on and win the game, and the sending off has done us, basically. Fami says we need John Terry. Of course we do. Dario, start the youngsters, they need the chance. Nevedius, 8 losses in 11 games. No, I know it's not great. Rabat, we need a good coach, not Terry. Cursor, Cucurella to dive forward more and stop back passing so much. I will say Cucurella needs to liven up a bit, doesn't he? We miss Chilwell big time. But Hall, good player Hall. You've got to start Hall every game now until Chilwell's back. Tom Burke, we'd love to see a midfielder come in. Someone who could see a man running and capable of through balls. This team does my nut. Enzo would have been perfect, but maybe Casido. But the through balls is Joao Felix. Gerald O'Connor, yes, Felix surprised me. He was very good and looked good in the blue shirt. He did, didn't he? Nevadius Cash, every game, much better performance, no results. Got to score goals. That's why I said about Aubameyang coming on and being a natural centre forward with natural movement. Gary Cahill's in the studio for BT Sport. How we could do with him at the back, by the way. Lucky Lee, Pozza isn't the finished article. He's learning the cauldron of massive changes at the club. He'll do well, except trophies starting 2023. Reece James Kingdom, love Mount, but he isn't the player to take us to the next level. Dario, Kovacic is the worst passer he tries, but always fails, but he can't retain the ball. So we've heard about Havertz out. We're saying Mount's rubbish and Kovacic as well, apparently. Liam, how long do we give Potter until it's too late? I will say that I liked what I saw today, the formation, and I liked where we were going forward with what we had and the way he put that together. I liked that today. Again, his substitutions let me down because he's got to put Aubameyang up front through the middle. Natural striker, making runs in beyond with fresh legs because Havertz run his socks off but was knackered. Mike Royce, anyone remember Ray Wilkins' brother giving away penalties? Yeah. Messi, to be fair, I thought he was playing well, but as soon as Zach went off and J5 come on, slowed the game down, we couldn't win the ball back as easy. Liam, come on, Chelsea FC. Clinton, I think we all should wait until we have a full squad, then we'll see. Sport Clips, need a good transfer, saw quality in team, but I still think we're a bit weak in places. Just got to get better at the back. Tom, Aubameyang weren't going to score. Daft, his head's been down for a while. He'll still make the runs though, mate, wouldn't he? Instinct. That's what I was on about. Better to, Edwin says we're better today, but I'm wondering how in every match there's a department always at fault. Today our defence from Melbourne, originally Kenyan. Hello in Australia. Put in the chat where you're watching from, people, and smash the like button for me as well. Ellie says, when Potter was not able to win against his imminent former club, Britain, that he knows players in and out, tell me which club. In which club? I don't think you finished your comment. Doesn't make any sense. Sorry. Tom, would rather the young fella Fofana get more games over Oba. Fair play. Dower, I'm sorry, City, but I haven't seen Potter improve our players. At least with Tuchel, we saw instant improvements with Rudy, Kova, Georgie, Christensen and Werner. We scored 4 goals the last 6 games now. I know. Liam, true. Tatenda, how are you? Felix will now miss a month of 6-month loan. I know. Mikey, it's not managers, okay? Yes, he's been a small club manager mentality, but how many managers do you need? Do we need the players are useless? Why sign youngsters and not play them? Fofana is a Havertz. Fofana is, Havertz isn't. CD consistency is the only thing, says Alonso, that can convince the fans, even if it means 5 draws in a row. We need to see a good or better performances game after game. I agree, we do. Today's the start. Up until sending off. Messi, I rate Hall more than Cucurella. I'd play him, exactly. Vincent said we need to get out 15 points to be safe. So, relegation, are you sure? Do me a favour. Bloody hell. Go and lie down. Do something. Lucky Lee. Took Liverpool 30 years from the title. Man United, mediocre 10 years. Arsenal 6, 7, 15 years. Chelsea 1 bad season. Perspective. Good post. Tatenga. How you doing? Femi, our players can't play mind games on the opposite Fulham today when tackled, go on the floor, and you killed them. Exactly. Daft, I was waiting for you. Chelsea officially enter the relegation battle. Shambolic FC. Daft. Honestly, mate, go on YouTube. 80s, 90s, when we weren't winning anything. Seriously. I told you before. We used to sit and think, Premier League, right, let's or as it was the big league then, let's get a top half finish, that'll be great, and let's look forward to trying to beat a big team. That's what it was like every season. Wake up a little bit, have some perspective. Claude, the luck's against us at the moment. People, patience, please, there's an improvement today. Eli, Chelsea's really going through bad times now. You're not wrong. David, Arteta learned under Pep, only talented Potter is Harry. It's a good post. Clinton, get Daft off. I think Daft's obviously, he doesn't understand his issues in the world as well, like, homelessness, war, stuff like that. Sport clips, I think we give Potter a few more chances. If we keep losing, we need to sack him before it gets too late. Let's go again next game. Come on, CFC. Good, Liam. I hope don't rush Reece. Don't want him injured again. Daft, here we go. Losing for the first time in 17 years. This is bad. Really, really bad. Barely spun against Forest. Terrible. Mikey, we rely on James. We do. James and Chill was a massive miss. Big time. Dower, thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. If anybody else feels like you want to do that, join in. You're more than welcome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Vidal says the season's over. That's it. Forget it. Let's all go home. Lights off. Season's gone. He says in the middle of January. Vidal. What are you going to go and watch? Snooker? Cricket? Volleyball? Honestly. Come on. Have a bit of positivity in the performance up until sending off. Because I saw some good things. That's what I'm positive about. Claude, Chelsea since 1967. I'm since 1980, so well done, mate. Appreciate it. Jabu Joe, remember the good old days when there was more sand on the pitch than grass and heading the wet balls like heading the medicine ball? It was. Tom, Daft, can we get a schedule for when you're on somewhere? Love seeing you on, but don't see you sometimes, but would love to. Love to know when you're on. Oh, Daft, but not Daft. I was going to say Daft and his negativity and not me. I can't believe you just said that. Outrageous, Tom. Navadius, how many shots did we have today? Well, we had 15 up until half time, so we probably had about another 6, 7. Master teacher, Potter needs to settle with a formation and build on it. He's got no identity. I do agree with you to a point on that, but today was a start, maybe. Vincent, in a relegation battle for sure, this kind of form, we can't beat any team above us. Daft is back. He says, I'm quite shocked that we can't be so calm after such a performance. Fans are supposed to be mad in such situations, and you're laughing. I'm laughing because I'm laughing at the fact that there was positive there today with all those players missing. That's what I saw. There was players that were fighting for the shirt. Players that were actually giving it everything. Players that went out in the second half and fought and took the game to Fulham and got the goal and were in the ascendancy. That's why I'm laughing, because your negativity, you completely ignore it and focus on the result. Yes, his result needs to improve 100%. 100%. There's no argument about that. If that performance, Daft, today was like the performance against Man City when we want to kill ourselves, then I agree with you completely. But from what we saw against Man City the other game to what we saw now was a massive positive for me up until the sending off. That's why I'm laughing at what you're putting. Bowden, time to go for broke and let the kids run. Not depressing, ruin my holiday in Dubai. Sorry, Bowden. Try to enjoy it. Focus on next game, Palace. Castel the Ghetto Monk, how are you, mate? Maybe win the Champions League again. You never know. Nukululeko. Felix exposed the mediocre in our team tonight. Allow Potter to clear out the undesirables and build his team, then we judge again. Daryl says, don't know my team anymore. My eyes are burning away. I'm seeing my team play. Woodsheader, people join the club and be a channel member. Exactly. Go to the channel homepage and click that join button. Thanks, Woodsheader. Mason Mount Minerals. Bricks our best player. For fuck's sake, he's not even our own player. The videos, FA Cup results, same performance. Sport clips, you never know we're in a position a few seasons ago with Thomas Tuchel came in fourth and won the Champions League. Nevadius, some good performance, same results. Tom, sorry if there's anywhere for a schedule you didn't say. If not, no worries. I know you're working, Dad. I'm the same. When there's a game being shown on TV, broadcast on the TV channels in the UK, not a dodgy stream, I'll try and do the commentaries. That's what it is, Tom. Mezzi, I think with it, TT came in straight and proved he could beat the top four and could play mind games, totally aware. Gave us all an extra bit of hope with Potter. At the moment, he isn't there yet. He isn't. He's got a mid-table mentality. I will say that. Rabat 4-0 from Brighton. I lost faith in him. Like TT losing in Zagreb and Sarri loses 6-0 against Man City. Nevadius, performances don't mean anything in this era. Dario, shouldn't Carney be starting? He shows what an impact he has when he plays. Luckily, we're still in the Champions League. Chelsea are more suited to that at the moment. Mason Mount Minerals, I don't rate Potter at all. Tuchel was the man and we fucked it. Fair play. Fami, I feel we're going to build on today's performance. We just need a couple of wins. Jaburu Joe, Dennis Wise's personality would be a big up for this team. It would, and a JT. Vincent, I agree we've had a positive game, but no reference in our attack, and we have to give Potter time. Let's trust the process. Daft, yeah, mate, there's nothing to be angry about. I agree. I apologise for being mad with the team. Let's stay positive. Much love and all the best. Daft, good on you, mate. Good on you. It's because there's positives today up until sending off. That's what I'm focusing on now. And going forward against Palace, we build on it. Hopefully, we build on it. Maybe go Aubameyang. He's not gonna. He doesn't like him, but he's got to go Aubameyang to score bloody goals. Anyway, David, Bowley's about getting us in permanent mid-status at best. I think in time we'll get like Man United fans at Man U. Like Man U fans in protest for the club to be sold, no matter Chels forever, even in the Championship. Good attitude, David. Alonso, I think what's hard is we are club world champions and to fall to 10th so quick is difficult. Truth, our club has been put in disarray after Rome was forced out. The UK government messed us up. Tom Burke, okay, mate, no worries. Sport clips, if we sat Potter, who do you think would be a good manager? Jose wants to know as well, which coach should come in now? Well, Pochettino said he's interested, and so did Zidane, apparently. Lucky Lee. So Alex had 5 rubbish seasons before Man United won anything over and over. Potter's got tons of potential. He does have potential. Castel the Ghetto Monk, is Kai Havertz overrated? Your thoughts and the family on here. Kai Havertz put a shift in today, big time. If you watch that whole game back, he worked his socks off and he was a danger. He was literally, he was building up possession. He was linking up the play. He was causing them a problem. He was shutting people down. And BT Sport have lost their coverage, believe it or not. They keep a little signs come up saying apologies for loss of coverage. And they keep showing adverts. Anyway, I'm going to turn them off. Let's turn them off. So, let's read more of your comments. Let's get involved, more people. Put more on the chat. I'll try and give you guys as much comment as I can. I need 16 more likes for 300, which is amazing. We're up to 9,000 views so far on this stream, and I really, really appreciate it. So, Vincent says, which players do you think we should sell during the summer? Now, I think Jorginho's one. I think Ziyech will be one. I think Aubameyang will be one. I'm not sure who else. We have to wait and see. I have to wait and see. But again, it's not Potter's team, is it? Post your comments in chat. 7 more likes for 300. Thank you so much, people. Appreciate your comments. Phil H, how are you, mate? Massive changes to the club will take time. Was there when we nearly dropped into the old Division 3. Yeah. Mason Mount Middles, get Orba gone, Ziyech and Jorginho. Clinton, Potts did nothing for Spurs. What people think would be good for us. Ellie, Felix unlucky to get red card on his debut. It was good. Time he was on the pitch, he was good. Joao Felix was really good, and he gave the players a lift because there was someone who could create and craft. He should have scored today, to be fair. Put most of his shots down Leno's throat. But saying that, Potter, Lewis Hall could have scored as well. Mezzi, to me, Potter reminds me of a shrink or therapist, the way he talks. I watched his press conference earlier and all this, and all this we analyse at the end of the season needs to be doing game by game, surely. Fans, stop comparing Potter to Thomas Tuchel, says Alonso. We are building from scratch, and it's the truth. Everything is different from last season. It's a new Chelsea to build. Rabat, Palace got humiliated by the Spurs. Look what they'll do with us. Our level now makes everyone else want to beat us. Shark and blood. Mason, one thing I will say, Felix looked good. He did. Fami, how you doing, mate? In order to be able to sell players, they've got to look good on the pitch. Other than that, we're losing also in the summer. How are you people going to sleep? Honestly, Castello get him up. Conte also made a glass and old Georgie, Ziyech, Pulisic, Oba. 300 likes. Thank you so much, people. Really appreciate it. We'll keep going. Sport clips. I think people who were born in the 2000s like me have had the privilege that we've seen success at our club. Have to appreciate the ups and downs. Exactly. You have to. Lucky league. Chelsea nearly got relegated in the early 80s. They did, to the old third division. This is nothing. The season is a perfect storm. Challenges. Ride it out. A new era begins. August 2020. 2023. So Tom Burke says, Chuckmaker, I hope he starts having more minutes. Been a great change when he comes on. Mezzi, Jose Mourinho. I just went, ooh. I didn't realise you were doing a song there. Sorry, Mezzi. Appreciate what you're trying to do there. Clinton, Potter's players are only starting to come in now. It's got to improve. Results must improve. They must improve. Now, we didn't have the performance last week. Up until sending off, we were nothing. We were nowhere. We didn't look like we had an idea to create anything. We just were nothing. Honestly, absolutely nothing. So what I saw up until Felix getting sent off is encouraging for me. And at the moment, that's going to take me forward to Palace. Problem is, we've got Felix now unavailable for 3 games because we're sending off. So we've got to come up with something a little bit different now against Crystal Palace. And let's see what happens. If we lose that game, God forbid, it will go mental. If you want to become a channel member, people, go to the homepage and click join. Appreciate your support. Tossin says, well, another thing to be happy about is Felix will play his next game beside Reece James. David, Felix, a fantastic player, just not an actual scorer. He never was. Mark, we're missing Chel and James so much. We are, big time. Missed them last year, missed them this year. Woodsheller, Pulisic can go and he should consider a career in literature. Can't wait for a fantasy novel series about leprechauns and cheerleader goblins getting on. Dear me. Vincent, we've got 5 first-team players injured. Any team would struggle without their key players. Sport clips. Part of me wants Potter out. We need to think about the change and not just Potter. Mezzi's only joking. It's all good. It's all good. Post your comments, people. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you were encouraged by the performance up until the sending off or not. John, Pochettino, I would sooner stay with Potter and we've got to get off of his case. We're missing Reece big time. We are missing Reece big time. Reece and Chilwell. Conte. I think those are the 3 that definitely start week in, week out. Would Wesley Fofana maybe? Zakaria will now. I think Zakaria is ahead of Jorginho 100%. Of course, he's got a groin strain now. How can I support the channel without jeopardising my bank account, says Rubber, by smashing a like on it on this video and subscribing if you haven't already. I'm sure you have. You must have done because you have to be a subscriber to comment. So thank you. Appreciate your support, Rubber, for getting involved in the chat and subscribing and watching my video content, whether it's the 5-minute news updates, whether it's longer ones, which of late have been me moaning. Don't like moaning. Sport Clips has changed. Is that to address his comment? He said, part of me wants Potter out, but I think we need to think of the change, and he was brought in under pressure. Just don't blame Potter. That's the thing. That is the thing. People have to understand that, don't they? They have to understand the fact that there's injuries. This is not his team. There's a whole shift in what's happening at Chelsea now. Wes Lane, thumbs up to you, mate. How you doing? Hopefully you're all right. Get refreshment now, see. Rick Kemp. Deary me. What are you off watching? What are you going to watch instead, Rick? He said, this is the last game. This is the last Chelsea game I'm watching this season. Rick, were you not encouraged by the performance up until when Joao Felix got sent off going forward? Yes or not? Was you encouraged or not? So that's the question I'm asking. If you're not going to watch Chelsea this season, then who are you going to watch instead? Don't say Tottenham. Anyway, Woodshedder, channel membership is not expensive. Lads, come on, boys. City's over. Thank you very much. Cursor, I swear you and Johnny Minnells are the only Chelsea channels that I follow. He's about to land the Minnells in a live stream in a bit. Oh, okay. Promote another live stream on this one. Outrageous, Cursor. Messi, who would I play at the back? I'll go back 4, and I'd go, when everyone's fit, Chilwell. I'll go Bradashili, see how he is. Thiago Silva. And then Reece James, obviously. Mason Mount, Reynolds. I'm off. Peace out. Bye on to the next game. Clinton, top commentaries you'll see. They're going to bed now. Early start in the morning. Big up to all. Thank you, mate. Enjoy your sleep. Luckily, after this cauldron of changes and challenges, Potter will be a better man and a far better coach. This season is a patch-up job. Temporary fixes on the go. Next season is where it begins. Jaburu J, at this stage, refreshment becomes medicine. It does. Rick Kemp, Sport Clips. Rick, appreciate we can watch the beautiful sport. You are embarrassing yourself. Rick Kemp, Potter out. This is a mid-table performance. Femi says the performance is better than the last game, but there's a lot of problems in team. We can't build up the play. The team becomes so nervous and do mistakes. We can't control the game rhythm. We had build-up play. We just couldn't defend at times. Ellie, any possibility of recording back Thomas Tuchel? No chance. Would have been paid off. Femi, I'm happy to see us making opportunities again, to be honest. Exactly. JGR3 viewer, we all love Chelsea, but Potter is too soft. We all have to be honest. Chelsea staff love how you don't let this affect you, so obviously, but Potter's way too soft. No fight on the sideline. He got to do better with his substitutions, I will say that. Mezzi, see, I would have thought this would have been a perfect game for the Humphrey kid. Didn't look too bad against the best team in the league. Cursor, this game has got me opening a bottle of gin now. Fair play. Liam, guess woman Chelsea he wants to watch. Lucky Lee, folks, we're still in the Champions League. They are crazy enough to do well in that competition. Rick Kemp, even before sending off the attacking phase is not working, Kai shouldn't be starting. Are you joking? Did you watch the same game I did? How many saves did the goalkeeper make, Rick? Come on, man. Serious. Jebelani, how are you? Felix played well in his debut. Chelsea's too big for Potter. Jorginho and Potter must excuse Chelsea. Wazlan, I know there are lots of games left, but I really hope we don't lose both starting wing-backs next season again. That was a massive impact, losing those two. Big time. Absolute big time. We'll keep it going. About another, just under half an hour. We'll keep it going. Smash the like button for me. Got 313 likes. Thank you so much on the stream. We're approaching 10,000 views on the stream as well, which is amazing. Couple of super chats, which is always good, and always I'm always grateful for those. So thank you very much. Kenzie posts his first post and says Potter must go. Why, Kenzie? Tell me why. Do you not see positives today until the sending offs or not? Cursor can't wait for Conte to get back in the squad. As long as he can get back to be fit and we can get a good few months out of him between now and the end of the season, because he is a massive miss. Massive, massive miss. Kai, Mount, not good enough, says Rick. Rick's on a downward. Swampy, how are you, mate? We bought Cucurella, Koulibaly, and now Badish to defend on the left. Idiotic recruiting over summer. We could have got Pau Torres. What a player he is. The JGR3 viewer says the toxicness amongst our players is only going to get worse. Potter obviously won't be sacked, but I'm officially Potter out. Squad is absolutely horrible. Koulibaly, Gallagher, Trevor, Chalobah, Kai, Kepa, Mount. Really? Kenzie again says it's way sad we haven't let go of Potter. He's their man. He's Bowley's man. He's not going to get rid of him unless he has to. But he has apparently said results got to improve. And tonight has not helped. But, see, look at my video I posted up the other day. I was livid after Man City. I was claiming we've got no identity. We've got no vision. We've got no character, no fight. I see it tonight. The result is a bad one. 2 defensive mistakes has cost us. But you can't afford to make mistakes in the Premier League. That's what's cost us tonight. Up until the sending off, we were good going forward. We created chances. Leno made more saves than Kepa at 2. That's the honest truth of it. That's fact. Should have scored. Sending off changed the game. With 10 men, you're always going to battle because you've got one up front against their back 2. They push people forward, trying to crowd us out, and it was always difficult. Even though Kai Havertz got in once and forced to save low down to his left from Leno. So there was positives for me, which is why I'm going to hold on to that positivity of that performance up until the sending off, until Palace. I want to see us build on that, score goals and get a result at the weekend against Palace, and then we'll go from there. If it's a poor performance and another defeat, things do change. But I'm trying to focus on the positive about how we played, chances we created, and the attacking threat we actually had for once, because for me, that's massive. Yes, there's work to do defensively. Just as soon as everybody's fit, we'll get an idea of Potter's strongest 11, and then we'll see where it takes us. But at the moment, sport clips. Football is like life. You always have ups and downs, and sadly, this is a down. Rick says he wants Diego Simeone in the summer. Oro Bodo Oro a day says Havertz is a useless player. I don't know why the coach did not use Fofana. You didn't watch the same game as me then, obviously. Fami, Felix reminded me of Hazard when he was dribbling by one touch. You have to understand people. We've been blessed with players, honestly. Jabelani says Potter's too much of a very soft gentleman who cannot encourage any player to fight, let alone having a system. Chelsea needs a ruthless, tactically alive, purposeful coach. Chelsea must get any coach. Who do you want then? Jabelani, let me know. Kenzie, he's having a bad night, Kenzie. We are fucked. We are 10th for Christ's sake. I know we're 10th, but you still got half a season left to turn it around. If we played today, as we did against Man City with nothing going forward, I'll be the same as you guys. I'll be down. I'll be disconsolate. I'll be depressed. But I've seen a positive today, apart from the result and the defensive errors. But going forward, much, much better. Ice cold. I honestly think we've still got a good chance in the UCL. Our next game is in mid-February when a lot of key players will be back. Weslen says, LOL about something. Phil H, how are you, mate? Of course the loss hurts, but the team shows some fight and passion. Not like a City game. Thank you, Phil. I'm going to pin your comment, Phil. I like that. I like that. Exactly, Phil. Phil's obviously got the same hymn sheet as me. Luckily, we're 10th in 2016. We won the league in 2017. Jabiru Joe, give Todd a call, Daft, and offer my services. Imagine that. Can I stream while I'm sitting on the bench? Have a mic on. Have like a little camera here, like they do on the Formula One. Imagine that. Eugene says, we need Zidane next season. If you've got no European football, you won't have Zidane next season. You won't have some players in the squad that want to play Champions League football. You won't have players who want to come play for you because you're not in the Champions League or Europe. David says Potter looks like Southgate to me right now. He's got dark hair, Southgate, and he's skinnier. Potter's not aggressive. Who would you replace him with then? And what are they going to do? The same. You can have a bigger fridge. Sit on a bench, Jaburu. Master teacher. Todd Bowley's an Arsenal fan. What do you expect? Yeah, he's doing a number. He's doing a number on the football club, on the boardroom. A bigger fridge on that bench. One thing that I will say, again, I keep saying it for those that have missed it, he should have brought Aubameyang on. Once went down to 10 men, as a focal point up front, who's going to keep making runs for 45 minutes, run your socks off. Keep running behind and play up to him. Kai Havertz ran his socks off. For those saying he's useless, Kai Havertz ran and ran and ran today. He covered literally every blade of glass, apparently. Blade of grass today. He was outstanding for me. Didn't have the end product, but was good. Rick says the owner's not the problem. The problem is the coach. He's not good enough. Rick and Kenzie, are you sitting next to each other just putting these comments up? Get me Thomas Tuchel back. I know it's impossible, but Kenzie, Thomas Tuchel's end of his time at Chelsea, we were playing crap. We were awful. Jabulani, let's get the Croatia coach, although the language may be a barrier, or even Tite of Argentina or Tuchel. Royland, Simeone's on alleged 3.3 million euros a week. Really? Eugene, we're like a mid-table team right now. It's pathetic. We can only get better though, can't we, Eugene? So what happens if we beat Crystal Palace? And then we go on a run of games where we win a few games in a row. Are you guys going to still say the same thing, that these players are useless, that Potter needs to go? Or are you going to change your mind? Because you can't go from one to the other. You know, that's what I'm saying. The Chelsea social media side of it, I can imagine Twitter's really toxic right now. People like to jump on the bandwagon. Eugene, when did you start watching Chelsea? Tell me. I'll tell you a story. Kenzie, I understand you, but Chelsea staff, Thomas wasn't bad like this. He was at the end of it. It was awful. Awful. Really, honestly. Femi says, if we call ourselves Chelsea fans, back the manager, whoever he is. Where is the Potter identity, says Rick. Luckily, Chelsea played defensively against Dortmund. They win over 2 legs. Well, they've got to defend first and not make mistakes like I did today, Lucky. You have to say that. You've got to be honest about that. I think Chalobah will be disappointed with his performance today. I think. Jack the girl Grealish is looking for more game time, Daft. What do you reckon? Jaburu Joe's just trying to wind me up. It's all right. I'm not going to rise to it. Talk to me about Jack Grealish. Bruno T. Fernandez, another one. Don't get me started on him. Anyway, so there's a lot of doom and gloom. I can imagine everyone's going balmy on Twitter at the moment. The Potter out brigade, the players out and slating players and that sort of stuff. When you go down to 10 men, you've got to try and manage the game. You've got to try and have an attacking threat. And you're always up against it. Especially in the Premier League. You're always up against it. The only criticism that I've got today is we should have defended the 2 goals better. Paul made a mistake leading up to the goal, and then Chalobah didn't clear it properly. Second goal, Chalobah and Silva got a bit of a mix-up. Kepa come out and hesitated because in his peripheral vision, he had the 2 blue shirts. And so that's the 2 negatives for me, as well as the fact that when you go down to 10 men, you need someone up there that's going to run their arse off for you. Fresh legs. Fofana could have come on. Aubameyang should have come on. Didn't happen. Just didn't happen. Terry, if I was a miserable summer, I would stop watching until next season. Somebody put that earlier. Not going to watch it again. Lucky Lee, don't take the notes of immature sport brat fans. Chelsea will come good. Things are being put in place for a successful new era. Sport Clips, Havertz showed a lot of passion and he was the best player in my opinion. Kenzie, it's amazing we haven't signed a backup for Reece James. Kenzie, it's amazing we haven't signed a backup for Reece James. Kenzie, who would you sign? Kenzie, who would you sign? Rick, Chelsea finish 7th, get the Conference League position and win the Conference League next season. That's Chelsea. So then going to Europa League 2 seasons' time. Honestly. Deary me. How do people get up in the morning? Some of them. It's honestly, it's just doom and gloom and doom and gloom. I was there last week. I was doom and gloom as well. Don't get me wrong, I was. But think of how many saves Bern Leno made today in that game. Think of how many shots we had. Think of how many times we got into opportunities where we created chances. Think about the attacking threat that we were. Much, much better. Much better than we were. So, Rick, Kenzie, everybody else that's negative, hold on to that. Take it into Palace. Is that game on TV? Is that a live stream? Is that going to be on like the Sunday? Palace, I think it is, isn't it? In fact, I'm sure it is. Let's have a look. Premier League. No, we're not on TV. We're not on TV, so there won't be any commentary because I'm not going to do a commentary on a watching it the wrong way. Let's just say that. Joe. Sport Clips, sport brats like me. I can admit I've seen us win lots of trophies and not the old club. We need to show appreciation to people like Daft. Thank you, mate. Joe, our attacking threat is now suspended for 3 games. He's winding me up. Terry, I finally saw some fight tonight. I was disappointed with Kova. Kenzie, I will sign Pedro Porro from Sporting Lisbon and play up his release clause. Master Teacher, I recommend that Potter use the rest of the season to build an identity, a stable formation, so during the summer window, get players to fit his system so it can be brought in. That's how it normally works. Every single summer. You sit there and you look at, you get your identity, your framework of your team in a certain formation, and then once you've got that in place for the players that you need, you then, season on season, maybe improve 1 or 2 players. 2 changes every summer, every window. Or at least in the 2 windows combined, at least two people come in and change it, keep things fresh and keep people fighting for their positions. That's what you want to try and get to. But we're just away from it. Sport Clip says, let's hope Potter can use some of his magic spells. Terry also says, I expect a lot's going on this summer as well. There's been a massive turnover of people at the football club. Kenzie, trust me, Chelsea staff, we are losing against Palace. You got your spell check on. It's all good. Well, if we do lose against Palace, then we'll do a stream and I'll see you back here. You can come say hello and tell me that I was wrong and that I should be the same mindset as yourself. Do we honestly think we're going to get relegated, people? And there's a saying I know, too good to go down. Honestly, it's such doom and gloom. But the thing is, I get what people are saying because in the morning, people that haven't seen the game, or people wake up in the morning, look at the score and go, Chelsea lost to Fulham. But they don't see the positive from that, which sounds really strange, I know. Navadia says the sack is coming. What's in it? Is it money? Is it potatoes? What is it? Bro, we just got Felix and now we're red. To tennis, let's give Gus Hiddink till the end of the season. Sport Clips, we can just go into every game think we're going to lose. Let's have some positivity and appreciation. Exactly. We've got 11 minutes to go on the stream, people. Smash the like button for me. Let me know. Comment. The Vadius, who would you have them as coach? Let me know. Thomas Tuchel. Now, he left because he did not agree with what the new owners wanted or said. Rick, you're so confident about Crystal Palace match. If you've got the only attacking threat we have is suspended, so there's no hope. There's no hope, Rick. Why bother watching it then, Rick? Why bother just carrying on? Following Chelsea this season. Why bother? Let's just go. Where should we go? We go to badminton instead, Rick. Bit of shuttlecock. That'll cheer us all up. Master, Reece and Ben brings a different dimension to our games. We need to invest heavily in these areas. A defensive midfielder is needed. Davidius or Pochettino. John North, how you doing, mate? I'm a gooner, and I hope you don't mind my comment, but Chelsea are like a jigsaw, and Potter seems unable to put it together. Appreciate your comment, John. Welcome along, mate, for being a gooner. Living it up at the moment, up there, top of the league. It's got snow on it up there from where we're looking. But I do take your point. I do like what I saw in the beginning tonight, up until sending off. And let's see what happens against Palace. Michael, thanks for your uploads. You're a proper Chelsea fan. Thank you very much. I've been a Chelsea fan since 1980. I've been a fan for 42 years now. Jabrura Joe. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Rick's already said he's not going to watch Chelsea again this season. Jabrura Joe. Roberto Di Matteo, we need Champions League badly. The video says Potter can't manage the Chelsea players. Kenzie, what's my prediction for Palace Chelsea staff? In what way? What do you mean? The result? I think Chelsea win the game. And then I expect you back here saying, apologies, Chelsea staff. Apologies. Rick, Kepa is also not good enough. John North, thank you. You're welcome. Sport Clips. Rick, you are someone that has no appreciation. This is the worst I've seen in the club. And I still have hope. Come on. Lucky Lee. There are good players in the squad. Combine them with the new signings made already and more to come. Not good enough players need to move on. Potter can implement his ideas. He can. John, I have to say, John, the Arsenal fans that I know at work are saying the same thing. You won't be up top for long. Arsenal run out of steam. You'll go all Spursy, dare I say it. Sorry. Navidius, if we don't win the next game, what next? Then we're all going to top ourselves, Navidius. We're going to give up doing this YouTube lark and think I need to do something more like, I don't know, Tiddlywinks or something. Lee Lester, I want us to get top 4, but if not, I want 7th, then we can win the Con Cup and be the only team to have won every competition. Hopefully it's the only time this can happen. CFC fans, since 1972, you're 2 years older than me. Phil H started following Chelsea in 67, so I've seen it all. Navidius, love you stream. Love you too, Navidius. Bless you, honestly. Oh, dearie me. Woodshed, nice to see new folk here. If only you were here after a win. Become a channel member proper. Give the support. Exactly. Master teacher, good points. I agree. Eugene, Potter needs to involve our young lads who will die for the team and fight for the coach. Kenzie, great job, Chelsea staff. Love your streams. And you, mate, and you. Jabiru Joe, Daft, the transfer market for Tiddlywinks players is insane at the moment. I know. There's like different colours, different sizes. Do you get a glove when you play Tiddlywinks because of the pressure and all that? I don't know. Maybe. Just pops into my head. Anyway, people, keep coming. Keep putting these comments up. We've got 7 minutes to go. There's problems in this world. There's unemployment, homelessness, there's war. There's more things to worry about than losing the game of football. I know it's how you lose it. Man City, I was there. I was livid. That's why I posted my last video up, if you haven't seen it. I was livid, trust me. But I'm a little bit different today. You might have guessed. I think Kenzie and Rick have, and Navidius, and somebody else. Potter's got to be brave enough to bench Mount and play the young players. Mount will always give you heart and always give you a will to go and shut people down. I will defend Mason Mount against Man City in the last game because he was the only one doing the press. And then when he come off, it was nothing. And Aspilicueta come on and he was trying to press, but that was about it. That was the only positive we got from that game. But he's well off form. Everyone's off form though, to be fair, Rick, aren't they? You got to be honest. Who's actually playing well, apart from, actually, Thiago Silva and Zakaria? Jabiru Joe. Jabiru Joe just lives on my every word, and he sits and thinks, right, I've got to come back with a little quip for Mr. Daft. Fingers Fins is available for 200 million quid. Fingers, bless him, he's wanted in certain states, isn't he? Sport Clips, got to go. Thanks, Daft. Keep up the good work. Appreciate what you do and that you put your time into today to do this. Ignore the activity and stay positive. Thank you very much, Sport Clips. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you to everyone, even the negativity. Thank you so much for being involved. I appreciate it. Nevertheless, we do have the quality players. Once everyone is fit, it's honestly. Mount is to be on the bench. What we have to be honest with ourselves. 100% correct. Chelsea need to clear out like Arsenal, Man United. Potter does need time, but fans nowadays don't want time. Chelsea have been successful. That's what hurts you. That's the problem. The problem is that we didn't necessarily agree with Roman Abramovich making the changes of manager that he did, but he was right every single time because he got results from it. Now listen. So John's an Arsenal fan on here, joining the stream, which is great. Well done, and I do appreciate you joining. Not going to slate you. Now I sort of said in my last video at the beginning of it when I was livid after the Man City game because I was fuming. That born in 74, went to Chelsea in 1980 when I was 6. Second division, electric fences, Grimsby at home, no disrespect to Grimsby and their fans, but Grimsby at home midweek with 7,000 fans and looking to try and get into the top league again. When we got into the top league, it was surviving and then it was season in, season out for God knows how long, finishing top half and looking forward to playing the big teams, the Arsenals, the Tottenhams, the Man Uniteds, the Liverpools, to try and beat them as the highlight and try and have a cup run. That was the highlight of our season in, season out. So, the Abramovich era, I never thought I'd see Chelsea win what they won. And people give us a bit of stick for it, but I don't care because in my lifetime, I've seen us win the Champions League twice, the Europa League twice. I've seen us win 5 Premier League titles, numerous FA Cups, League Cups, Club World Cup. We've been world champions. So now it's a little bit rocky. Been major changes at the football club. A little bit rocky. A manager with potential that's not his team. Big injuries. But he's got to do better. In-game management with substitutions, he must do better. So, and I liked what I saw until the sending off. So that's what I'm taking into this game. So John, if you were given the Premier League title right now, you'd take it. You'd love to win the Champions League. Of course you would. We've been blessed, people, and we have to understand that. Poor John, bless him. To be fair, John's got and the supporters have got the invincible season, which will never be replicated. So, they went for a period of time where they were winning things. They've won the... I'm talking Premier League titles and stuff like that, John. Don't get me wrong. So... It's just having a bit of perspective where we're at and maybe taking it on the chin for once and then going again. But we must go again the right way. After Man City, the last game, we had to go again in the right way. We've done that today until sending off. So I can keep banging on about it, but I'm going to take that into Palace and hopefully we build on that. If we don't, God help us, but that's what we want. So Tender says, still don't know Chelsea style of play. Are we a pressing team, counter-attack or possession team? Potter doesn't seem to know either. It depends because the teams in the Premier League now are so good from top to bottom that some games you might want to be playing on the front foot, but you have to play counter-attacking because every team you play against is going to have a spell in a game where they have possession and create chances, no matter who they are. Because these teams have been invested in, and they're good teams. Kenzie, I feel like Potter's lost the dressing room. The players don't want to play for him. I disagree with what I saw today. Stephen, do you think we need a team rebuild? And if not, where is the issue apart from injuries? I just think it's literally, when everyone's fit, he's got to get his best 11 in the formation that he wants and stick with them and hope to do the business. And then we'll have an identity of how he wants to play. We'll know his strongest 11. Everybody else has got a job on to get into that team, and it creates competition. I don't think we need a team rebuild. I think maybe 1 or 2 players, but I think we're not far off. But everyone's got to be available. I mean, look, Zakari's gone today. Felix is now banned for 3 games. That's 12 people out. God's sake. And the fact is, losing Reece James and Chilwell for 2 seasons has cost us badly. Rick, if there was a previous regime, Potter should be out and getting someone to lead us to Champions League trophy. Yeah, but you've still got the 2 wing-backs missing as well, which is a massive, massive... I've just seen Jabiru Joe do it to me again. A massive factor. Jabiru Joe, the downside with Fingers, the Tiddlywink champion for 200 million, he wears hairband. Like Grealish. If you don't know, I don't like Jack Grealish. Now, the reason I've got to explain my my issue with Jack Grealish. He's not £100 million worth of player. Now, there's all these stats that come up about the most fouled player in the Premier League, Jack Grealish, blah, 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 whatever. Now, my argument is, you look at Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard would literally get fouled because people brought him down. He didn't try to dive. He didn't try to just wait for a challenge and fall over. He tried to beat players, got took out. Jack Grealish falls over half the time. That's why. Anyway, Jabiru Joe, fair play. John, exactly what he said, the best luck with Abramovich did. Ask any fan, they would have taken Abramovich, so well done. Exactly. Eugene, Brentford, Fulham play much better compared to our top players who have seen it all. Any coach could take our team to the next level. Rick Coney's only take a lesson from the previous owner and ask this coach. He seems to be clueless. Don't forget, they got rid of Granovskar and Czech. Why not keep them on to the end of the season and get to know the football side of things? Get to know their knowledge, their influence. Anyway, Steve, agree to be honest. Do you think it's an issue with the medical staff? I know injuries aren't their fault, but our players are so fragile. Don't forget, a busy season with the World Cup as well, though, isn't it? Open tuition, these away defeats were happening before the injuries. Yeah. And that was different manager, wasn't it? Says Potter know what the best team is, no matter who would replace would be the same problems. Exactly. I think once he gets everything fully fit, everyone fully fit, he will know his best 11. Kenzie, everyone won't be fit till mid-March. Berlin will be swimming in relegation. Oh, Kenzie's back. Look. Kenzie's crying. Kenzie, come on. Swimming in relegation. My word. Jabiru Joe, sorry, Daft, had a few more beers than you. Wesleyan, Pulisic can't stay upright. Foul magnet. Would show secret swimming lessons at Real Madrid. Why would Jack Grealish wear a hairband otherwise? Oh, dearie me. Anyway, people, it's now 11 p.m. gone. I need to go back indoors. Got to be up early in the morning to go to work because I work full time. Not like some of these other YouTubers. I've got 100,000 followers. Spread the word about the channel. I want more and more subscribers. I want to do this full time. So help. Put the word out. I love doing this. I love doing the chats, these guys, the live streams and reading out your comments and talking to you guys and the live match commentaries. I want to do it for a living. So hopefully somebody will help. Anyway, so guys, try and just hold on to that little bit of positive that I am for a few days into Palace, and then we'll see what happens. I might do a stream after the Crystal Palace game, and we can get on and talk about it. So make sure you look out for that. I'll try and get a video done at some point tomorrow or Saturday. Look out for that as well. So guys, don't be too defeatist. I know it's difficult. I know it is, but like I say, well done, cheers. Thank you very much, Ross. Take Diego Simeone. Alonso, thank you, mate, as always. Luckily, imagine Newcastle felt fan actually 13 years. Liverpool no title 30 years. Half a season, short term, watch and see. Cheers. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it, John. Ice cold. Cheers, Daft. Thank you, mate. Jabiru Joe. Thank you, mate. Happy, sweet blue dreams, people. And don't be too downhearted. And for those that are negative, don't have nightmares. I say it somewhere else, don't they? In the UK. Is it on TV? Maybe. Good night, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.